about to clutch the pearls today, honey. Y'all are going to be clutching the pearls today about my video because I am so annoyed by this. This is beyond my comprehension. If you have not heard about the YG leaks, then you need to go and Google it after this video because I'm going to give you a little brief rundown about what K-pop industry has been set on fire about the YG leaks. There is somebody who is claiming to be an employee of YG, and they said that they have a former employee of YG. They got fired, and they said they have receipts, and they have released some videos today, and we're going to discuss it. We're going to talk about it and why your girl is up in arms because people are going to be talking about things they don't know to talk about. But anyway, let me go back to the beginning. Hi, my name is Nomadic Kitty, and welcome to my channel. I love K-pop. I am a K-pop fan. I am a K-pop stan. My channel has been around almost a year. It's grown leaps and bounds. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all the goody things. Mostly my channel talks about K-pop. I do get into K-drama here and there. I am BTS Army, just in case you were ever wondering. I am BTS Army. If you look around on my channel, look around on my shorts and videos, you will see I have videos about all kinds of things. I also talk about race. I also talk about the history of K-pop, the history of K-pop dancing, the influence of Black culture on K-pop. I have videos in my playlist where I talk about the history of K-pop and various other topics. I do have family that have been in the entertainment industry in America, and I do know people who work in the K-pop industry, not in front of the camera. They're not talent, but work behind the scenes. I do know two people that actually work for two different agencies in South Korea. So I am not a gossip channel. I don't spill the tea. I pretty much try to have fun on my channel. Well, there's a story that just came out. Well, first of all, let me go back. It started like a couple of days ago where I heard that somebody used to work for YG. Now, what's YG? YG Entertainment is one of the big three or big four of K-pop. So there's four major labels or companies that pretty much run the K-pop industry. Now, there's various other smaller labels too, but pretty much four. There's YG, SM, JYP, and hybe. Those are the big four. Hybe is the label subsidiary that BTS is under, if you're wondering. YG manages BLACKPINK and various, other artists as well. So there was some rumors going around on Reddit or Twitter or Twitter or whatever. I'm not on Reddit or Twitter. I just heard about it on other people's YouTube channels saying that somebody used to work for YG Entertainment and they got fired and they're disgruntled and they have a whole bunch of files that they're going to release. Now, they said they were going to release files for not just YG, but also SM Entertainment, hybe, and RW, and JYP, and some other ones. So they said that they had files and files that they're going to release. They're going to start releasing things. So a lot of people just a couple of days ago thought it was just somebody playing on the internet, because in K-pop, there's a lot of playing on the internet, okay? So some people were like, they're not going to release anything. They're not going to do anything. Well, as of last night or this morning, or just depending, because these people, whoever this is probably in Korea. This person went on Discord and they released video of trainee video. So K-pop singers, they start out as trainees. So this is video from like 10 years ago of Lisa from BLACKPINK, Jennie, Rose, the girls from BLACKPINK. And apparently it was their debut, or they were auditioning or something to that effect. They were singing a song, and then I don't know what song they were singing. And apparently it was a song that had the N-word in it, okay? This is not the first time a K-pop singer has gotten caught up in controversy and had to apologize for singing a song that had the N-word in it. Now, my stance on that is very clear. I do not agree with anybody saying the N-word, period. I don't care if you're Black. I don't care if you're white, Asian, whoever. Even in America. So apparently they were singing an American song. They were doing, I don't know, vocal training, audition, whatever. But they were singing a song that had an N-word in it. I don't agree with using the N-word, period. I don't agree with songs with the N-word in it. This has been a reformation on my part. I grew up in the hood. I grew up around hip hop music. I've said on my channel before, I'm a hip hop girl to the day I die. I love hip hop music. Hip hop music in America has a lot of the N word in it. I agree with it? No, I do not. I do not agree with people using the N word no matter who they are. I don't use the N word. I used to when I was younger. I don't anymore. It's how I grew up. I grew up in the hood. People use the N word. My family use the N word. I don't use it. I don't approve of it by black people. I understand the historical connotations. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. I got it. I understand all of that. Trust me. I'm Queen Black over here, honey. Black all day, even on Sunday, baby. But so I don't agree with people using N word. So there's been other K-pop singers that have sung songs that had the N word in it. I personally do not have an issue with that. To me, the company picked the songs. Most likely, they don't pick the songs they're supposed to sing. The company will give them a song, and then they have to sing it, and then the company will film it so the producers and the managers can go back and look at their voices and look at them on camera. Okay, so this happens. So this is the part of the audition process, part of the training process. So it's not like they're picking out these songs. Okay, some people have said I've read things where I've read things where people are saying, well, two of them know English. Lisa is from Thailand and Jenny is from Australia. Just because you know the language doesn't mean it has nothing to do with anything. I may know 10 different languages, but it doesn't mean I know the historical connotations of the historical background of America. English is spoken in other places, just America. So it's dumb for somebody to be like, don't they know English? Just because you know English don't mean you know flip about black culture and black history or American culture. They speak English all over in different countries. It's a language. English is not a culture. English doesn't mean that you have any kind of cultural sensitivity or whatever. So I just like to say I've read that many, many times, and I'm like, that's just a dumb argument. English is a language. It has nothing to do with you knowing about black people. They don't. Okay. So again, I'm not trying to cover for Blackpink, but however, their company gave them these songs to sing. So I'm not going to really slam them. And again, I don't know what songs they were singing. However, I went online and some people have pointed out that, before I get into the crux of my crawl, that these videos have been out on the internet for a long time. Now, when the videos were released, the videos edited out the song. They dubbed over a different song that they were singing. So people are saying that these videos are not even new. And I went and looked and no, these videos aren't new. So I'm not really understanding why people are thinking this is some kind of exclusive. It just seems like somebody just took the unedited videos. I'm sure if you dig far enough, you probably can go back on the internet and find these unedited videos of them Blackpink singing this song during the debut. So I'm very suspicious of this YG leaker. Okay, so this YG leaker released these Blackpink videos, and they threatened to release a bunch of stuff. I don't know why they threatened to release a bunch of stuff. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. I have questions, but I won't get into that right now because I got some serious questions as to supposedly this person got fired. But again, number one, looking at the videos have been already out there. So these aren't like exclusive videos that they release apparently. From what I've seen, I'm like, oh, this is the same video. This been out here on the internet. It's just the videos that are on the internet, the one I see, they dubbed over the song because I guess they probably knew it was going to be problematic. Great. So that's one concern. Number two, this is not the first time somebody's leaked video or somebody's done footage of some K-pop singer singing some problematic ass song with the N-word. Let me tell you, this happens in America too. White people will get up there and sing, ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Two loped out G's going crazy, and that has a bunch of N-words in it, rolling down the street, smoking, sipping on gin and juice. And they, my ends came in over, I know Gwyneth Paltrow got in trouble because she was singing N-words in Paris by Kanye West and Jay-Z, whatever. Okay, like I said, I don't condone it. I don't agree with anybody saying the N-word, black or white or whatever, especially people who ain't black. Then you really shouldn't be saying the N-word. However, my rage bait issue is, why is it that everything that this supposed leaker has, they have all these videos, they have all these data in these files, They could have released, they claiming that K-pop is full of sexism and misogyny and he mafia and everything. But they released this video of Blackpink from 10 years ago singing a song with the N-word in it. So, of course, all over the internet, it's like, oh my God, Blackpink said the N-word. I'm thinking, what, where they was talking to each other and they was like, yo, what's up, my N? Like, no. I was like, oh, they was singing a song. So this is not the first time a K-pop singer has been singing a song that had the N-word in it, and they really don't know no better. They just singing a song. They just like, well, they said the word, I said the word, okay. And then sometimes they think that what they're singing, it doesn't get out to the public. And again, like I said, with YG, I'm sure that the trainees were told what to sing, right? So that's that part. So I'm just sitting there thinking and thinking and thinking, and I'm just like, out of everything they could release, this is what they released. So instead of me getting angry, I'm an analytical person. So I'm sitting there thinking and thinking, and I'm like, why would they release that? They said they have a whole bunch of files and video. Oh, okay, because they're using black people for rage bait. Because that's what we get used as, not just in K-pop, but in politics as well. If you want people to get riled up, drag the black people in it. If you want people to get upset about something, just go ahead and drag the Negroes in it. Like, I am tired of black people, our history, our pain, or whatever that's going on with us, being used as rage bait. A lot of y'all don't even care whether Blackpink used the N-word or not. A lot of y'all don't even care about black people. There are going to be content creators who are not black, who are going to make content either neutral right down the middle, or one way to the left, or one way to the right, or whatever. They're going to have an opinion about this, and they're not even black. And everybody's entitled to their opinion no matter what color they are. However, I don't speak for black women. I don't speak for black K-pop fans, K-pop stans. I'm not claiming to speak for anybody. I can just speak for myself. And for myself, I find it highly ironic how we get used as rage bait. So let's pick out the video where they saying the N-word, because it's gonna get people raised up. We are being used for rage bait again. Again, I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. All I'm saying is I get tired of K-pop, these videos cropping up, when a lot of times it's just anti-fans or just people using whatever said in the video or the post or whatever as just a way for clicks and views. That they really don't give a shit whether somebody's really racist or not, whether K-pop is racist or not. People online talking about, well, K-pop's done for. I have to wait to see whether this YG leaks is legit. But it's just strange to me that you couldn't release anything about a dating scandal. You couldn't. This is what you release? I feel like this is orchestrated and calculated to get clicks and views, to get attention, because they released it on this YG leaks, released it on a Discord site. And I think this is just a way that they're going to use, again, racism and black people and using it as a way to bring attention to whatever they leaked. Because again, to me, I would have thought that they would released like a dating scandal or something. No, this is the go-to. So this makes me angry. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really angry at Blackpink. Stuff like this don't get me mad, because I'm like, I've heard white people where I come from in America sing songs with the N-word in it that they accidentally let slip, or like, I shouldn't have said that. So, and we're talking about Americans, and that that don't even understand the historical connotations of using the N-word. They don't even understand it here. So much less in Asia, I know that most of them don't, regardless of what language they speak. I mean, you got to think that, like, when you're talking about Thailand, parts of Australia with the Korean diaspora there, it's not like they grew up around like diverse groups of black people everywhere. Come on now. Like, and again, I'm not trying to make excuses for anybody, because that word should never be used. The industry should not use these songs as the audition songs or audition tapes. But again, this was 10 years ago. This is literally 10 years ago. Like they were like 17, 16, or 15 years old on these tapes. They didn't know. They didn't pick the songs. So again, I'm side eyeing all of this because I have to see what else this YG Leaks person is going to leak, because they've said that their name was one thing and then they said the name was something else, and the name that they used was the same person that leaked like the Jenny and V thing I was reading. People are like, oh, this might be the same person, but then they spelled the name wrong. So I don't know if this person really did work for YG, or is this somebody online, once again, in K-pop, trying to get attention, trying to get clicks and views. Then some people accuse this as a way to distract away from Kim So-young, because he had his press conference today where he said he didn't do anything. He's saying that he didn't do anything, da da da. So people are trying to say this kind of grand conspiracy. No, because the YG Leaks thing has been around for at least a week now. So this is not new. The YG Leaks things is not new. This person did not just crop up within the past couple of days and say they were going to release something. They've said this like over a week ago. So that's why I don't think this has anything to do with Kim So-young and his press conference. I'm like, nah, they said they were going to release something, that they were going to leak something. And so I just get tired of people who don't care about racism, don't care about whether somebody offends Black K-pop stans or not. All they care is getting at BLACKPINK or whatever group that this happens to. Because like I said, BLACKPINK ain't the only group that this has happened to. And so I'm tired of us, Black people, Black K-pop fans, being used as a fuel to the fire for the rage bait. Like, oh, we're gonna, and like I said, YG Leaks already got me looking at them side eye, because out of everything they could have released, this is the go-to, because they know that this was gonna get the most attention. And again, to me as a Black person, I'm not falling for it. I need to see more than that. They could have released anything, and this is the go-to. Nah. You some old 10-year-old videos you could have found on the internet. No. We'll see if they release anything else, and I'll come back and I'll tell y'all. But this angers me to no end. It angers me to no end. So I'm just telling Black fans, Black K-pop fans, don't fall for this. Don't fall for this, and don't fall for the fake outrage either. Don't fall for, oh my God, I can't believe they said the N-word in a song. Like, these people don't give a fuck about whether they said an N-word in a song. Most of them don't care. They are unbothered by that. They may be like a little shocked. Nobody should be shocked by now. Other K-pop singers have sung songs and rap songs and they've said the N-word. Nobody should be really shocked by this. These certain instances and things that should be used to communicate dialogue about the foundations of Black music in K-pop and how Black music is the foundation of K-pop. That's what this dialogue should bring about and bring forth, which is a positive change within the K-pop industry. The K-pop industry there is racism in every industry. There is racism in the K-pop industry. So, but this is not the hill to die on. This is not it. This is not the hill to die on. When you talk about racism in the K-pop industry, artists singing a song with the N-word in it is not what I think of. I think of behind the scenes, the racism that goes on behind the scenes. The unacknowledgement of Black producers, Black talent, things that I've done video on, Black choreography that goes into how, some of the sites, this has stoked a conversation about Black appropriation and K-pop and stuff like that, and Black acknowledgement in K-pop. So yes, those are positive conversations that need to be had. Those are conversations that I have had over and over again with myself as somebody who absolutely positively loves K-pop. I love K-pop. I love K-pop because to me, K-pop has the foundation of Black music. So to me, K-pop, it is a foundation of African American music. Again, you can watch my playlist, I've done it. But using this as a way to rage bait Black K-pop stans and rage bait people, or give people an excuse who already are anti-fans of BLACKPINK to hop on this train, I'm not falling for it. And neither should you. I'm not falling for this. Because again, I see this in political discourse. Let's go to the blacks. Let's get the black people riled up. Let's tell the black people, let's see, well, we're gonna get rid of DEI, and we're gonna say this about the museums, and we're gonna say, because they want to bait us into saying something or joining on a cause or doing something. And I don't have a problem with anybody that want to do that. But I'm just saying, I'm just telling black K-pop fans to take a step back and really discern what is happening and why is this the go-to whenever you want outrage. That let's post a video of somebody singing a song with the N-word in it. Yeah, that'll get people riled up. Yeah, that'll get clicks and views. Yeah, that when the issue is it never gets resolved. When they keep using these songs, these songs in K-pop, in the industry that has the N-word in with it. And like I said, this was 10 years ago, so things have changed a lot. Like they had taken these songs out of rotation for auditions. They bleeped out the N-word in these songs. But again, y'all want to use these songs made by black artists with the N-word in it, but then y'all don't want to acknowledge that the foundation of the entire freaking K-pop industry is black music. And then that's a hill I will die on. Well, I will stay on that hill forever. So people can go pound rocks again. It's not my opinion. It's just fact. That's how K-pop came along. Again, there's videos in my playlist telling you how K-pop got formed. It started with black GIs going to Korean clubs. The Koreans in the clubs wanted the black GIs business, so they learned. So they played black records and R&B songs to keep the black GIs in the clubs, spending money and drinking and hanging out. And that's how these clubs would get money. And they know if they played black music, the black GIs would feel more welcoming. It's just like, they're away from home. And that's how it started. And then next thing the Korean people started listening to the music that the black GIs would bring in, and they like, hey man, spin this record. And that's how cultural exchange got started. And it's a beautiful thing. Again, I love Korea. I love K-pop. I love the expression of K-pop. There's a lot of hip hop and jazz and swing and everything that African Americans have created to make music. Those things have been passed on to many different genres of music, not just K-pop. But yes, the acknowledgement is lacking. Number one, they have stopped, thank God, toned down the cultural appropriation. So that's not really a thing. People over the years have toned that down, the cultural appropriation. They're wearing the braids in the hair and all that stuff that, the clothes and the gold teeth. And I look, I don't agree with none of the gold teeth and all that other shit either. I don't agree with that either. But they have toned that down a lot in K-pop. K-pop have made a lot of strides in the past 10 years. The songs that the trainees sing, the music that the trainees sing. I know RM and Suga and BTS have created and implemented things, because you had trainees, again, if you didn't know, trainees who would come in to want to be in the K-pop industry, and they would have them sing songs that these people have never even heard of. So I know for a fact that RM has had implemented a thing where the trainees listen to music. And when they listen to music, they talk about listening to R&B and black people music that they've never listened to. Music that they've never heard, that they've never listened to. A lot of these kids, believe it or not, have never really listened to like hip hop music, black music, believe it or not. They've listened to music, pop music in their countries or in Korea, but they've really never been exposed to like American black music. And that's something I didn't realize until very, very recently, like within the past 6 months. When I started looking into the trainee system and how everything goes down with auditions, I had no idea that a lot of these young people, they don't listen to certain songs. Like, they know who Beyonce is, they know who Whitney Houston is, they know who Michael Jackson is, like the real top tier heavy hitters. But a lot of these other groups and songs, these young people don't know who these groups are. They don't know who these producers and writers who wrote these big, unless they're like Michael Jackson or Beyonce or Taylor Swift or somebody really, 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 really big. I doubt any of them even heard of Whitney Houston, to be honest with you. So I like how that BTS had the trainees, suggested the trainees actually listen to music, different types of music that they don't normally listen to. westernized music, so they will get a better appreciation for the music that they're singing and they're dancing to. And the foundation of the music, a lot, like I tell people in K-pop, K-pop is very smoke and mirrors and very controlled, contrived, and orchestrated. These K-pop singers are singing songs that they didn't write, that they didn't create a lot of the times. Now, as they go further into business, they'll have more control. And you do have some really great songwriters and composers like Sugar, RM in the industry that are really great composers, really great writers who understand and appreciate the music that they are trying to make, or they're real artists. But for the most part, especially in the fifth generations now, for the fourth and fifth generation, a lot of these K-pop singers, they have no idea. They just like, okay, I'll just go out here and sing it. And I'm just singing it the way the vocal coach is telling me, or the producer is telling me how I need to sing this high, this low, this, and they just go along with it. So it's not like these K-pop singers have any relevance or foundation in what the music that they're singing. They don't understand it, they don't appreciate it, they don't give them a music history course, They just go out and sing it. So they didn't grow up like singers in America would be like, oh, my mom, we grew up listening to, Michael Jackson, or we grew up listening to Luther Vandross, or we grew up listening to Public Enemy. We have a foundation here in America of American music. They over there, a lot of times they do not. Unless, like I said, a lot of the music they're listening to is, Korean, like if they're Korean music, Korean pop music, Korean rock music, Korean, whatever music that they're into. They're not really listening to a lot of westernized artists unless they're really, really, really like mainstream big people. So, you have to understand what a lot of these young people, their musical influences are. They have none. The label controls what they're singing, how they're singing, what kind of music, what concept they're gonna have, what the music style. They go by whatever that's popular at the time. And so these K-pop singers, these men and women, boys and girls, they don't really have that deep musical appreciation and musical history. That's another thing that makes BTS very unique. I hate to get on the BTS train. I don't want to divert, but I do have to say, me as Army, I do have to say that makes BTS very unique in my eyes. And one thing I really do appreciate them, because BTS really does have a foundation and a love of hip hop music. RM and Sugar loved hip hop music. J-Hope loves hip hop music. Jungkook listened to westernized music. All these members of BTS have a great, deep appreciation of music. And that's one thing I love about BTS. It brings the authenticity to their voices. But, all in all, I just wanted to come on here and say, because again, I know a lot of people are going to be making videos today and tomorrow about these YG leaks. And most of the people who are making these videos, with all due respect, are not black. So with all due respect, and like I said, no shade, no disrespect. But being a Black American, I can tell you that we are being pushed and pulled in this country in many different ways. And a lot of people they use media and things, and they say things and they do things to try to bait us. And they try to bait us for clicks and views. They try to bait us politically for us to get out there and for us to get hurt. They try to bait us a lot. And I'm just telling Black K-pop fans, don't fall for it. Do not fall for this shit. Don't fall for this. Do not fall for it. Period. These anti-Blackpink fans out there who don't like Blackpink are going to use this and run this into the ground. And they are going to use that when they don't care whether Blackpink use the N-word or not. They don't care that we Black and we may be offended. They don't care about the racism in the industry. They do not care. Racism, and the people who are really down for us and really maybe appalled by this, there are people out there that our hearts and minds are in the right place. There are people really honestly offended that may be like, oh, they shouldn't have said that, like that's not right. There are people out there who are really, really, really hearts are in the right place. Those people too. Like, sit back and think, why was this released? Why did they choose to release those videos at this time? Why was that the first thing that they used for clicks and views? They're using our pain and our community and racism for clicks and views and rage bait. So I'm just telling y'all, don't fall for it. I'm not falling for it. Again, with the Kim Saran thing, with the beat, anything regarding BTS or K-pop or gossip, I am not a gossip channel. My attitude has always been on my channel, wait and see. I told everybody who watched my videos, wait and see. Just sit back and wait. YG Leaks is supposed to be like, oh, we're gonna release. I want to see what they're gonna release next. If it's more K-pop singers saying the N-word, I'm done. I'm done. If it's more old videos from 10, 15 years ago, I can get on the internet, I'm done. You're fake, YG Leaks. You're fake, and you're full of it. I don't want to see videos that I can get on the internet. I don't want to see shit that happened 10 years ago. They said they got files on all. First of all, if they got fired from YG and they used to be a staffer there, why do they have files and folders on all of the companies? And then on top of that, why didn't they release everything at once? What are you waiting for, YG Leaks? What are you waiting for? For a settlement check? Y'all want to talk about that? Y'all want to talk about how people get on the internet and release things? And people who really did, I don't know if YG Leaks work for YG or not, but let's talk about something else. Y'all do know that people go on the internet and leak things, and then they go back to the company and they blackmail the company. Y'all do know that happens, right? Well, if you didn't know, look, you didn't hear from me. You didn't hear from me, allegedly. From what I've heard, around town and around in these Korean streets, that there are people who go online and leak things and be like, oh, I used to work there, blah, 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 blah. And then the company find out who it is and they like, how much can I pay you so you won't release anything else? And a lot of people do that on purpose. So I don't know if this person worked there or not. I don't know if this person is sitting around waiting. They looking at their watch waiting for YG to contact them and be like, this is what I got. This is what I'm going to release. And if they have other things on other companies, you mean they not shopping it around right now? So if YG Leaks is real and it's a real staff or somebody who worked in the business for different companies and they have all of this dirt, why didn't they release it all at once? Number one. Why did they choose to release something racially inflammatory? Number two. And number three, are they waiting for a payday? Because if they release something that is property of YG, guess what? You going to jail. You going to jail. Your ass is going to jail. You going to get sued. So that's why I don't believe YG Leaks at all. If you work as a staffer, you have to sign an NDA. You have to sign a contract saying that you won't release any proprietary information. So I tell y'all that. You mean I know for a fact that as a staffer that they have to sign NDAs. So if somebody stole video, because that's what it is, downloaded things that they ain't supposed to have, or were supposed to give over things on their personal laptop for their work. I don't know what kind of work this person did. And they took these videos and copied them. Don't you know YG Leaks gonna be in Korean jail? So that's another something for y'all to think about. People like, oh, well, they used to work there. They used to work there. So you just get to work someplace and steal video? The K-pop industry is very messy this year. Kamiya Tia. It's a nice name. So I'm just saying, like, it has to make it, y'all have to think logically. I work for a company. You mean I can take my company's videos and property and emails and then do what? Get sued and release them on the internet? And then the company's not going to backtrack Well, let me see who got fired. They're going to go through everybody that got terminated. Everybody that got terminated, they're going to go investigate everybody that got terminated. What do you think of company stands or the people who really like the companies? I don't know. I don't stand any company. I just think logically like a person who works for corporate America. I mean, I work for a company. I want Hybe to succeed because of BTS. BTS owns stocks in Hybe. So to me, it's natural. I don't know what any other K-pop group does, or whether they own stocks in their companies, which they do. But as for me, I stand high because my groups are I like TXT. I'm a low-key Moa. TXT brought me to K-pop. I stand high. I unabashedly stand high because BTS is there. So if Hybe goes down, BTS is going to lose money and they're going to go down with the ship. And I don't want BTS to go down with the ship. BTS built their company. They built Big Hit and Hybe. They wouldn't have a company if it wasn't for them. They all waited with bated breath for BTS to come back because their stock prices go up. Like, so BTS is Hybe. They are them. They are them. I mean, for the most part, they are in conjunction with each other. I would hate to work as hard as BTS has over 12 years and then have it all go up in smoke because people are anti. I don't mind people standing companies. I have a problem people hate on companies. I don't hate no company. YG, I feel like this is unfortunate that somebody would threaten to leak their information that they own, like a former employee. Like, that's real low. But like I said, people do a lot of things and they try to get money. So I feel like if YG Leaks is a real former employee, then they're trying to get money. I just hope the idols are happy and are successful after their careers. I want the business to succeed. I don't wish the downfall, like some people gleefully want the downfall of the K-pop industry. I don't wish that on industry because there are people who make their living. Again, I know two people that work for two different companies in South Korea, K-pop companies. I don't want them to lose their jobs. There are people who have kids. There are people that this is their dream. Imagine you being a makeup artist, okay? I'm not saying my friends are makeup artists. They're not. But imagine like this is your dream. Like you started out as a little kid watching K-pop. You go to school, you go to cosmetology school, you learn how to do makeup, you go with your little resume and you get an interview and then you're hired. And you get to do makeup and go on tours. And imagine some idiots on the internet wanting to tear down your company, talking bad about your company where you work at. Like, you tear down the industry, where are all these people supposed to get jobs at? Regular people, not the executives, not the people in the C-suites, those people too, not the people making six figures. And, I'm talking about the regular people. The regular people, not the idols. The idols, they'll be all right. Like, the idols, yeah, I worry about them too, because they're young people just trying to, they have a dream. But the idea, I fight for the people who are making ends meet, who have kids and families, and that's what they're trying to do. That is their dream, to work in the industry. They get to tour and travel. They're living their dream too. And the idea that people just want to be like, there goes this company. I'm like, Hybe employs thousands of people. They have subsidiaries in LA, and now they got Japan, and they're going to Latin America. This means jobs for these people. So no, I don't want somebody to tear apart the K-pop. The K-pop industry is not perfect, but the entertainment industry is awful, y'all. I've said it before. The entertainment industry is not for the weak. It's not for the mild or the weak. It's not. I can see one of the BTS members open their own company. I can see them doing that too. But it's a lot of hard work and it takes a lot of money to have your own management company, your own agency. It takes a lot of work. They would have to be, their BTS careers done, basically. And then they have time to work on that. But many K-pop singers have tried and they failed. If y'all don't watch Asian Entertainment, watch her videos. Many K-pop singers have tried and failed to start their own agency. Like many of them. And they have lost millions, multi-millions of dollars. Because it's hard to break into the industry. Even though you used to be even though you may be a famous singer, it's hard to break into the industry behind the scenes to be an agency. It's just hard. There's a lot of reasons for it, and I won't get into it. But there's a lot of reasons why it's hard. Besides just the money. I mean, there's just things that go on behind the scenes that's shady in the entertainment industry. And like I said, I always say the entertainment industry because K-pop is the entertainment industry. It's just Korean there's things that go on in American entertainment industry that's just shady. Very, very shady business. In the entertainment industry, whether you're acting, singing, dancing here in America, it's or Korea, it's not for the faint of heart. You know, all the things with Kim Soo Young, and I'm still, once again, I'm still angry because I'm going, so what? He cheated on her. She had an abortion. She had a husband. So what? This happens in our real lives every day. People break up. People cheat on people. I don't understand why people expect K idols to be any different than you and me. Like they're not. They're people. They have the same things. You go out and meet a man, and you fall in love with him, and then he cheating on you. He's sleeping with your sister, your best friend, your cousin, your neighbor. He's sleeping with everybody. He might be sleeping with your daddy. You don't know. I mean, that happens in real life. It happens in behind the scenes in the Korean industry. They are dating each other, y'all. They are dating each other all the time. They run around in the same circles with each other. All these entertainers run around in the same circles, and they all date each other, and they all bounce back between this person and that person and this. You know, it's just how it happens. You can never be an idol. I would love to be an idol. I would like it, but then I would hate it because you really don't have a life. Like you have to really, really love that business to be in it because it is tough. It is, I mean, not just tough physically, like, you know, the starvation it's just tough mentally to be in this business. It's hard work. I mean, it's not for the nice. I'm telling you, to be in the entertainment industry, let me tell you, psychologically, you have to have a level of ego. Psychologically, you have to have a level of strength. If you don't, the business will eat you up alive. It will drive you crazy. Like if you're a little bit crazy and anxiety, it'll drive you crazy. So you have to be kind of mentally tough and ruthless to survive in this. Even in Korea, you have to be ambitious. You have to be hardworking. You have to have a level of ego. You have to have a level of self-awareness about you to work, to be successful. To be successful. There are plenty of people that get into the industry that get burned out and be ready to go. But the people who last the longest in the business is because they have a good support system. They have a good life outside of the business because the business will consume you if you don't have a good sense of self. You will descend into all kinds of abuses and all kinds of substance abuses, all kinds of things. Like you will hit rock bottom so hard, it's scary. You have to have a good sense of self. You have to have a good support system outside of the business. You have to have like a normal life outside of the business. And a lot of the people don't. That's why they crash and burn. They say Taylor is ruthless, but her dad also had connections. Were you talking about Taylor Swift? Yes. Taylor Swift? Yes. You have to be ruthless in this business. To survive, BTS, to get as far as they've gotten, takes a level of ruthlessness. I look, it's something that I very admire. You have to be very ambitious. To survive in this business, as long as they had, there is a sense of ruthlessness. There is a sense of all or nothing, of ambitious and tenacity and hustle. And I mean, it takes a lot to be in the Korean industry. It takes more to be in the Korean industry than it does in the American industry. The American industry, you have a lot of freedom. Korean industry, you do not. The agency is telling you what to do. The manager's telling you what to do. Your family's telling you what to do. Your friends are telling you what to do. Everybody got an opinion about everything. Fans are telling you what to do. Fans are, you know, you can't date, can't do this. You can't even breathe wrong in K-pop. They'll condemn you. You breathing wrong. So yeah, you know, and people make mistakes just like regular people. But I'm telling you, this has been a year so far. This year, it's only just the beginning of April, y'all. And this year has started out to be, I mean, just crazy in K-drama and the K-idol business, whether it be acting or singing. This has been crazy. You know, you got new jeans popping off and all that happened. And I'll talk about that this weekend when I'll do my live stream this weekend. But, I mean, this has been a lot. But this YG leak thing, people like, this has the ability to tear down the industry. But again, the YG leaks, if I was them, I would tread carefully because lawsuits are going to come flying. Because the moment you start releasing information and this stuff that is not found on the internet, because them BLACKPINK videos are on the internet, y'all. Them BLACKPINK videos, they're edited, but they're on the internet. It's not really nothing new that they released. I'm just sitting there like, these ain't new videos. I went and looked it up. People online are like, wait a minute. These are edited videos. They just unedited video, and it's not that hard to do. It's not that hard if you dig deep enough to go back and find things 10 years. I need YG Leaks to release something now. I need YG Leaks to come on. I need them to release something recent. I don't know how long ago they were employed. Maybe they were employed a long time ago. We don't know. We don't know yet. But I want them to release something before I jump on some kind of ooh-wee salacious bandwagon. I need them to stop rage baiting black people. I need K-pop to stop that. I need K-pop to keep our names out their mouth. Stop rage baiting and using black people and using racism as a way to get clicks and views and rage bait K-pop fans. Also in Hybe creating a new girl. They're creating a new girl group. They have a Japanese group. And yes, they have a new girl group. And they have a Latin American group. I can't even say Latin American group. They have a Latin American groups because they have a Latin American division. And they said in a shareholder meeting that they've already signed several groups to Hybe Latin America. And then Japan, they have a group in Japan. And then, yes, they have another girl group or two. I've heard 2 different girl groups. I've heard that they're doing like another, they're trying to do another international group like Cat's Eye. But yeah, I just get tired of K-pop using black K-pop stands. There's a lot of us, but not like the majority. And like I said, a lot of people don't even care about racism. They don't care about using the N-word. Stop, please, y'all stop playing with me. Stop, like y'all really care. Stop. Y'all don't really care. Y'all don't really care. This is just something, another tool, just like the stuff that went on in the Middle East. Like y'all was using that to try to nail who they ate at McDonald's. I'm like, y'all don't really care about them people dying over there. Y'all don't care about them people. Y'all just want to nail. Y'all just want to be like, oh look, they eating at McDonald's. They didn't really care about them people over there. Y'all don't really care that BLACKPINK and Rose over here singing a song. Talking about yo N-word. Y'all didn't care. Y'all don't care. Most people don't care. They just want ammunition to either shoot at K-pop the industry, shoot at YG, shoot at BLACKPINK. People just want ammo. They don't want to have a real conversation about racism in K-pop. That's never the conversation. It's, look, this artist said this. Look, this artist did that. I'm like, well, can we have a conversation about, maybe we can prevent this? No. Okay, we just rage. Oh, we're just rage posting. Okay, we're just talking about how awful racist person. Oh, okay. So this is what we want to do. We don't want to talk about anything. We want to talk about race and K-pop. No, we don't want to talk about race and K-pop. We just want to tell you they want to tell me as a black person how awful this person is and how I shouldn't stand this person because they was over here singing a song that had N-word in it that I don't agree with, that Americans shouldn't be using anyway. And they don't want to have a conversation about racism in K-pop, not a real conversation. They just want you to join on the hate train of a particular artist. And I'm telling black people, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, black people. Don't just be like, okay. And just move on because they don't really care. They'll turn around and call you the N-word. Look, y'all don't get me started. I hate how K-pop uses black people too. Yeah, like in that one Hybe meeting, they had that fan picture. I don't know. I've only been a BTS fan for about a year. So I don't know. If it's more than a year ago, I don't know. I've been a BTS fan. No, it hasn't been a year. Probably since June or July-ish, I would say, of last year. Yeah, because they don't really care about black people. So it's disingenuous to get angry. And again, like I said before in the beginning of my video, I am not mad at YG giving BLACKPINK songs to sing. And they just standing there like, okay, I got to sing this song. It's not like they pick out the songs. The label picks out the song. And things have changed in 10 years. Not trying to cover for YG, but things have changed in the industry since those leaks, since those tapes were made. Things have changed since those videos were made. Now, industry, for what I know, they don't use songs that have like the N-word in it. They bleep it out or whatever. Because I've like in my video, I talk about black producers in K-pop. A lot of the black songwriters and producers in K-pop have complained. They have had artists well-meaning one. I know of a particular producer that had a K-pop singer, a young man, in front of them, excitedly sing a song in front of her, and they sung the song really good and had N-word in it, and they just said it, and they didn't know any better, right in front of her, and then she was like, okay, but he didn't know what, he didn't know that what he said was offensive or what he sang. He was just singing the song. The poor thing, he didn't know, and she didn't take offense to it, but she pulled him to the side and been like, that's not appropriate. That word has a historical connotation and that's not appropriate. And he didn't know. And he was like, oh my God, like he didn't realize it. But it happens. Like people have gone and sang songs in front of producers and writers who are black, who work in the K-pop industry. And they have been like, did he just sing? And then they've had to check them respectfully and be like, yo, man, that's not cool. But they didn't know. They're like, oh, I didn't know. So it happens. Again, there's a cultural divide, there's a language divide. Just because you know English don't mean you know black people. It just doesn't happen. It just happens. So it's not anything, like I said, worth black people to die on the hill for. What needs to be said is that the conversation needs to be had in K-pop. Not, they've toned down the cultural appropriation, but they really need to talk about the foundations of K-pop and how black producers and songwriters don't get paid and don't get the respect that they need. And black talent doesn't get utilized depending on what it is in the K-pop industry. And a lot of times, that, like I said in my video where I talked about like black talent behind the scenes, that you would never even know because it's not really acknowledged. That there are black producers, there are black mixers, there are black composers. They collaborate with composers and mixers that are here in America a lot. They get black people to write their songs a lot. And these are like the unsung heroes of K-pop. That's the real story. That's the real conversation that needs to be had. Not whether BLACKPINK was over here singing N-words in Paris. Now I'm just playing. I don't know what she was singing, y'all. But whether she sang a song and she was like, yo, 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 ends in the house, say what? Like, I'm just like, I would have giggled a little bit and would have been like, okay, but there's no one there to tell them. If they're in a room with other Korean people, there's no one there really to tell them unless there's somebody American or black telling them, like, hey man, wait a minute, sister. That's not appropriate. And I'm sure that Rose and Jenny, now they know, but these videos were taken 10 years ago. They weren't in international spaces and collaboration. Now I'm sure that they know. Now are they going to come out and apologize? I don't know. I mean, they should come out and apologize and explain, to be like, look, we didn't pick these songs. The label, I know they hate to throw YG under the bus, but they should just come out and apologize and be like, this was 10 years ago. There's no excuse, but we didn't understand the significance and now we do. So that's all they have to say, is just come out and apologize and make some kind of statement. And again, this, for black people, I'm telling you, this is not a hill for us to die on. This is not something for us to be like, oh my God, BLACKPINK need to be canceled, because you're feeding into the hate train and what the antis want to do. Because again, the antis and the anti-BLACKPINK fans and the people who hate BLACKPINK, they don't give a damn whether, if Rose walked up to us and she was mad and she was like, to hell with all you N-words, like, they wouldn't even care about that. Like, and I say that with tongue firmly in cheek. Like, I say that being funny, but I'm really being serious. Like, they don't really care about that. They just want you to, they're just using, like, we just get these black people to hate YG, or we get these black people to hate BLACKPINK, then we got it. We in. Mission accomplished. We're just going to use their black asses to fuel the hate. So I'm just saying, don't go for it, y'all. There's a conversation to be had about the industry, and it can spark conversation, but this is not the way for us to jump on the train. And for people who are non-black people, who, again, taking this YG Leaks person at their gospel when they're using old unedited videos that I don't know where they got them from. And again, I've said it before and said it again. If they really work for YG and work for these companies and they have stolen videos, they've taken things off of computers, they've downloaded things, then these people are going to go to jail. These people are going to get sued straight to hell. And people are going to reveal their names. They're going to go through discovery, and they're going to go to court, and they're going to go to jail. They're going to have to pay damages, and they're going to be in trouble. So I don't know whether this YG Leaks person is using this way to shake down the industry and try to get some money to blackmail. Because again, people have done this before. I can't tell you any names. I don't know any names, but all I know is that people went on the internet and posted things that have been very accurate and very truthful, and it may not have gotten a lot of attention, and it may have gotten some attention. And I'm not saying who, but people have leaked and posted things on the internet that the agency has found out who they is, and they paid them to stop leaking. Again, you have to follow the money and follow the motivation. Just because you got fired, you're going to leak. And you damn well know that you worked there, and you had these videos, that they're going to easily trace them back to you, or what department you worked for, or what division you worked for, or who you were. They're easily going to be able to trace it back to this person. And then some people pointed out that I guess this person was trying to pretend they were the same people that leaked the Jenny and the V videos. I'm here to tell y'all, I'm here to drop bombs on y'all. In my humble ass opinion, the Jenny and the V thing was leaked on purpose. The Jenny and the V thing was leaked on purpose. There's a K-pop singer, I forgot what group he's for, Monster X. There's a Monster X singer that his girlfriend posted some things online and accidentally leaked. Y'all give it another year. He's going to be proposing to her. You didn't hear it from me. Give it about 6 months to a year. He'll be proposing to her. Y'all think the girlfriend accidentally just got online and leaked photos of her with her boyfriend from Monster A? Okay. No. Stars really leak things just to try to see how the public is going to accept it. And then next thing you know, they be engaged. And then next thing you know, they get married. And you're like, same thing about Jenny and V. I do honestly believe in my heart of hearts, again, allegedly, just my opinion, I think Jenny and V were in a relationship. They were in a relationship for a while. And they got... You can't chat. When did I get all the stuff in the background? Oh, I've been... Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Look. I know I look. Oh. Right, you tell them. Yeah. But I do believe... Hi, Jennifer. I'm sorry, you can't chat, baby. You probably hadn't signed into your account. But I do honestly believe that after looking at everything from Jenny and V, I do believe that they leaked it themselves. I do believe that there wasn't an accident. that supposedly they were out on the town and they were having a romantic dinner, and then somebody took pictures. Come on now. I believe that Jenny and V were together for a while, and they came to the conclusion, either two things. We're going to try to leak this just to see how the public is going to accept it. And then the other thing, I think that either they were tired of sneaking around and they just said, let the chips fall where they may. Like, if we get caught, we get caught. I think they may have been tired of sneaking around. We tired of sneaking around. I'm tired of creeping at her apartment. He's tired of creeping at mine. And we just... Oh, hey, Moonlight. And I think they just got tired of creeping around, and they may said, let the chips fall where they may. If they find us, they don't, they do. But I do believe it's either one of those scenarios with V and Jenny. I don't think it was just Dispatch accidentally finding pictures. They were hugged up pretty cozily in a lot of these videos. And I'm like, this is orchestrated. I was like, I believe that they wanted to come public with their relationship, and this is one way for them to do it. And like I said, Monster X, there's a member of Monster X, I don't know, that recently his girlfriend posted some things and she was in the picture, and then somehow I was like, girl, how do you accidentally post something on Twitter? Girl, you didn't accidentally post nothing on Twitter. She posted that on purpose. He knew she was posting it because they're in a relationship and they've probably been together for a while. And I promise you, in 6 months to a year, they're going to announce that they're engaged. They're going to be like, oh, we're engaged. And then you're going to be like, oh, yeah, because they want it out there that they're in a relationship. And I don't think the girlfriend just like, oops, look what I did. I accidentally posted something on the internet of me and this member of Monster X. We hanging out. And then somebody also posted something about him hanging out with his girlfriend. I was like, yeah, he's been with this girl a long time. And he doesn't care anymore. He doesn't care. He doesn't care whether he has a girlfriend or not. He'll be like, yeah, I apologize, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, either his girlfriend or they come to the decision that we're tired of sneaking around. We've been together for a while. Yeah, I got a girlfriend. And this is their way of doing it. And being like, these pictures accidentally got out. Oh my God. Don't y'all fall for it. You were a bit behind. That's okay. Yeah, I'm talking about the dude of Monster X. That was a popular ship. I like Jenny and V together. I think they made the cutest couple. And I knew about them long before I liked K-pop. Like when they were like back in 2022 when it was coming out, I barely knew who V was, but I was like, I knew who Jenny and Black. I barely knew who these were, but I was like, these are two very beautiful people coming together on a relationship. I was like, he's gorgeous, she's gorgeous. They're gonna make some gorgeous babies. I wish them the best. I was like, I wish you the best. And then I found out they broke up and I was kind of sad. I was like, oh, but they're so pretty together. Like they made a really cute couple. And I think that V and Jenny have been together for a while, either off and on or they had been together for a while. I think that it wasn't nothing new. I think when people found out in 2022, I think they probably had already been together for about at least a year or so. And I think that was just their way of just seeing how the fans were going to react with them being together. And they just got tired of sneaking around. Oh yeah, Minhyuk of Monster X. Yeah, it was like four days ago. Yeah, that's who it was. That's who it was. It was Min Hyuk of Monster X. Yes, that 4 days ago, his girlfriend accidentally posted something on Instagram. It was just pictures of them out, and she was in the picture, and I was like, girl, people are like, was she? I was like, girl, she didn't accidentally post not nothing. She was like, this is my man. We've been together for a hot minute. And I'm posting these pictures, and she probably told him, look at here, shut up. And I'm posting these pictures, and I'm tired of sneaking around. Like, because I'm sure that she like, look, I'm tired of sneaking around. Like, I'm just going to post these pictures. Like, I don't care. Because, they get fed up. Like, I'm tired of sneaking around. She probably told him, honey, I'm tired of sneaking around. Like we've been together how long? I'm tired. We going to get married. Like, I'm tired of sneaking around. And so then people got all upset because they were saying that he was not going to rehearsals because of his girlfriend. And I was like, yeah. I don't believe that either. I think him and his girlfriend just wanted to go public. I don't believe that was really V showed up. It was V and Jenny. Jenny and V were together. I've seen videos. I've seen pictures. I'm like, I've seen Instagram posts. I didn't went and looked at the whole. I've searched high. I'll tell y'all another thing because we're getting way off topic of this video. But I talked about my other live stream about that Jungkook video back in October of 2023. There was a Jungkook video of somebody had a telescope. Somebody was looking in a window at Jungkook and his girlfriend, and it was Jungkook because the dog was there, and it looked like Jungkook. And the moment I saw the video, I said, "Oh, that's Jungkook," and he was hugging some girl. And somebody had a telescope through the window. Somebody was on it, baby. They was on it. And they never found out who was creeping in the window. And once again, I still was like, I said, so you mean to tell me that Jungkook gonna come over my house and I'm not like, let's close the window? Now y'all damn not, wait a minute. Y'all know if Jungkook was over your house, y'all, if Jungkook was over your house, the first thing you gonna do is hit the blind. If Jungkook came over my house, I'll be like this. I'll be in my house walking around like this. Bitch. They be like, what you doing, baby? I'm like, shit, shh, Jungkook should get down. Y'all know Jungkook, I be like this. They be like, what you doing? I'm like, girl, that ain't me. Kiki, is that you? No, bitch, that ain't me. That ain't me. Like, girl, Jungkook, if Sugar came on my house right now, I'd be running through the house closing all the blinds. I'll be over here like, God damn it, close the blinds, girl, turn off the light, girl. Girl, I'll be up in my window like this, like, shit, who looking? Who looking? Girl, I would turn off every light in my house. I'll be in the dark. Girl, I'll be sitting in the dark telling my baby, shh, get down. Damn it, sugar, get down. Every light will be off in my house. Every light. Girl, the blinds will be closed. They be like, what is going on? They be thinking I'm having a seance up in there. They be like, what's she doing? All the lights just went out. Even outside, look what she doing. Girl, I'll be walking around my house with a towel. Like, y'all know me. Don't have me on dispatch. Y'all be sitting there be like, isn't that the YouTuber? I'm like, girl, that wasn't me. Girl, I'll be like, that's all you see. Girl, that's all you see. Oh, yeah. That was all you will see on the dispatch video. You will see a towel held up. That's all you will ever see. You wouldn't have me all up in there giggling and hugged up with JK with the lights on and the windows. I was sitting there going, okay, I know that's JK. I knew it was him. And I'm like, and then people online like, no, it's not him. I'm like, that's him. But I guess, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the motivation there. But I was like, but they got the windows wide open and the lights is on. I was like, maybe because she lived like, it looked like she kind of lived up on the top floor. So maybe they thought nobody would really be, but I mean, if you're going to date a K-pop star, I need you to be a little bit more discreet than that because the windows was wide open. The dog was right there. At least you could have left the dog at the house. I don't know, but I'm sure this wasn't the first time he had been over this person's house. And I'm sure the person that lived adjacent, the apartment adjacent, I'm sure they was just like, they was up there cooking their kimchi, la, la, la. And they was like, girl, is that Jungkook? Girl, I would have been on the phone. I'd be like, Jennifer, girl, Jungkook over here in my neighbor's house, girl, come over real quick. Jennifer, like, I'll be there in a minute. Okay, are you serious? I'm like, girl, I'm serious. Girl, come over here. Girl, get over here. John, no, he really here, girl. Like, I'm sorry, but if you got the windows open, I'm sure this wasn't the first time. And yes, the next time he came over, I would have been there with my damn telescope. Like, I would have took some pictures too. I'm sorry, Jungkook. I apologize. I'm sorry, Jungkook. I apologize. I really do, baby. I really do. She said she was dressed as a man, right? I would have a baseball hat on my hoodie. I'd be like, yo, man, yo. They be like, I think it's a guy. I'm like, yo, man, what's up? Like, I had to lower, but I had to put some bass in my voice and everything. Yo, man, go pass that popcorn. Like whatever I have to do. If I gotta dress up like a man and I gotta sound like a man while he over my house, he hanging out with one of the boys, I gotta do whatever I gotta do to keep out of dispatch. Right? I'm just like, cause people, and then I'm sitting there going, did she just have the blinds open? I was like, this bitch, she got the blinds open. I'm like, I was mad at her. I wasn't even mad for the person taking the pictures in the video. I was mad at her. I was like, come on now, JK, come on, man. Like, jeez, what y'all doing? Oh man, I was like, God. Oh, I was more mad at them than the people. Like, maybe you should be mad at the people who invading their privacy. I'm like, yeah, them too. But at the end of the day, I'm mad because I'm like, how stupid can you be for you to be a K-pop singer and you be like, babe, make sure all the windows is closed in the house. They're not wide open with the light on. I'm bringing my dog. I'm like, I was like, I'm serious. Like, I was more mad at them for the level of stupidity because people were trying to say it wasn't him. It was him. I watched it over and over and over again last week, and I'm like, that's him. I was like, that's him. Like the mannerisms. And it was really cute because he was hugging on her and she was just kind of like, hey, she was wearing a bathrobe. And I was like, oh, ain't they cute? But, but I'm just like, next time, I would have told that girl, look. I'd be like, look, bitch, next time when I come on, this relationship is over. I would have told her this. And then let me say this before I end this live stream. Because I honestly feel y'all, and I'm going to tell y'all this right now. From what I've heard, there's another dating scandal out here that is going to break. You heard it from me first. So when it does break, y'all will know. From what I have heard is that there is a dating scandal about to break. And it is, I don't know how big it's going to be. I don't know who the two people are, but I've heard that there is a dating scandal that somebody is probably, if they change their mind about it, maybe, I don't know. I don't know the situations and the circumstances, but I heard from a very good source that there is about to be a K-idol dating scandal that is about to break and it's going to be big or semi-big. It just depends on how big, what we're talking about. I don't know about big in America, maybe big in Korea. But I mean, I don't know if it's going to be like scandalous, like, like something like that. It may not be like, illegal or underage girls or anything like that. But I heard that there's going to be a dating scandal that's about to break. And I don't know whether it's going to be 1 week, 2 week, 1 month, 2 months, but it's going to break soon. Y'all heard it from me. Y'all, I take it back. Y'all didn't hear it from me. Don't get me in trouble, but that's what I'm hearing. That somebody is eventually going to leak this dating scandal. So I don't know if it's going to be dispatched. I don't know if somebody's going to go on the internet leak it. I don't know. But somebody is about to leak a K-idol dating scandal. And I think it's between two K-idols that are dating. Now, I'm not saying it's BTS or anything like that. I don't think it's I can almost guarantee it's not BTS. But that's what I hear. That's what's going around in these streets, is that there are two idols that are dating. There are pictures or video or something that somebody has, that somebody is shopping around. That's what I heard. So, oh, you've heard rumblings too? Camilla says she prepared. She says she here for all of it. She says she here for it. And I'm here for it too. Now look, like I said, my channel is not a gossip channel. My channel is not, isn't that right, Sugar? Sugar says, no, we are not a gossip channel. What do you say, other Sugar? No, we're not. What do y'all got to say? He's like, I'm not even a K-idol. Leave me the hell alone. Okay, I'm not, like I said, remember you heard it here first. I've been hearing about this for like the past 2 weeks now, that somebody is actually shopping around this information, and they may sell it to dispatch, or they may sell it back to the idols or whatever and hush it up. Because like I said, that does happen. Y'all understand that, like, idols do pay to keep, when people come forward, and it's like blackmail, but idols do pay, and the agencies do pay to keep things on the wrap. But I keep hearing that there are two idols that are very well known that are dating, and they've been dating a while, and somebody got some kind of videos or photos or something, and where they got it from, I don't know, and then that's just gonna drop. If they can't find whatever I don't know what these people's motivation is. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to find money, but I heard it's gonna drop. So y'all heard it here first, and then it's gonna be pretty big. And again, it's gonna be big in the Korean community, because for us and us Western, us international fans, we really don't care. But apparently, this is still a thing in K. There's still a thing in K-pop and K-dramas, and it annoys me. I want my idols to date. My idols are grown men. They're grown people. They're not little children. They're grown. They're dating anyway. Like, they do date. Yeah, new shrug. I just be like, and they do date. They date. They are intimate with each other. And let me bring up something else. So I also get equally annoyed. I don't say anything when I go to other places in the comment sections, and they talk about, like, rumors of idols dating or previously dating somebody. And I was like, you know what, y'all, we should put date. When I come on my channel, I say dating, dating in quotes, because what people are like, oh well, this idol is dating this girl, and I'm like, oh okay, well, I'm like, slow down. calm down. What exactly do we mean by dating? Because I've said it before in my live streams, and I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Yes, the people in the back. What, stray kids? I'm saying it for y'all, stray kids. Stray kids. Especially you, Felix. I'm saying it for Felix. Oh, the sugar plush is cute. I got this in Florida. I got him in Florida for sale at a K-pop store in Florida, in Orlando. But I just have to say to the people in the back, especially stray kids, that when people say dating, I have to put it in quotes, dating, because just because an idol is seen with somebody or they're seen with them or they're at their house, it doesn't mean that they're in a serious relationship. I've been telling people, I'm like, yeah, they're dating them all right. I'm like, that's not really what I would call it per se, but let's just say it, because people take it so serious that this idol is seen with this girl or this guy. And I'm like, y'all, it 9 times out of 10, it really don't be that serious. It's them going out and having fun, them going out on a date. I don't know if it's their first date, their 10th date, or whether they're in a real relationship. I feel like a lot of times if they were in a real relationship, then they would put in more effort to keep it secret. Sometimes things get leaked because they're not really in a relationship. They just dating around. They're just spending time with this person, and that's it. Like it's not like they in a real relationship. Every time BTS is rumored with anybody, it's always like, who's BTS going to get married? And I just get annoyed because I watch BTS Tarot and stuff like that. I recommend her channel, BTS Tarot. And then I read a lot of rumors online, and it's always like, who's BTS going to get married to? When I'm like, BTS are young. Like, why in God's if I was Jimin, okay, I'm going to channel the energy of Jimin. I'm Park Jimin. Okay, I'm Jimin. Hey, I'm Jimin. Hey, everybody, I'm Jimin. Like, I'm Jimin, right? Why, if I look like Jimin and I had that much money and charisma and talent and looks, do you think for 1 second I would get married? Like, I would be like, no, I'm not. Like, first of all, you don't know the person's motivations. Like, you don't know as a K idol, you don't know whether the person likes you for you, or they clout chasing, or they want to be with you because you're rich and famous, or they want something from you, or they want to blackmail you. All of these things have happened in K-pop. There are people who have dated people where the person has turned around and blackmailed them. Y'all know the stories where K-drama actors and actresses and people have been blackmailed by people that they've seen and had an affairs with. Y'all know this happens. So if I'm Jimin, why would I want to get married? Like, why would I want to take all my lusciousness and just get married when I don't know who really to trust? And then, like I said, a lot of times these people are rumored with certain people. It's just flings. It's just them having fun. It's just like, I'm cool, you're cool, I know you. We go back from our trainee days or when you were in this group and I was in this group, and let's get together and go hang out. It's not that serious, boo. I had to tell these K-pop fans all the time. Y'all do understand. Life is not that serious. I don't know anybody unless you're really young and naive, but y'all know as once you get to a certain age, you know life is not that serious. Y'all know that as I'm old. So I've dated people, I've been married, I've had makeups and breakups and boyfriends and sneaky links and all kinds of things. These idols do the same thing. They be with people just because they don't want to be alone that night. They be with people because they're bored. They be with people because they both want some company. They're like, I'm bored, you're bored. Okay, come over, let's hang out, let's play some cards or something. We have a few drinks. They are people. They get lonely just like anybody else do. And it's hard. Now you talking about you right though. I'm just saying, people and they run in the same circles. They feel like you're famous, I'm famous. We both got something to hide. So you're the ideal person that I want to be with tonight, right now. Like I may not love you for the rest of your life, but I'm gonna love you tonight. I'm telling y'all, that's how it goes. They want to be with somebody that they feel safe with. And to be with somebody who's not in the industry, who has their own motivations, who are maybe trying to trap them because there are women out there like that. Y'all know there are women out there like that blackmail idols. I'm sure there's men out there who do the same thing too, that blackmail idols. Y'all know we've heard stories about these idol hanger-ons that hang out with idols and they date They go from idol to idol to idol to idol, and they sell them all kinds of drugs, and they have all these parties and stuff. Y'all know that there's all kinds of party girls out there that are like idol groupies, that they share hotel rooms with idols and go out and get drunk with them and bring their little girlfriends up like that. A lot of that is in the K idol industry as well. There's a bunch of like little groupies running around, that know this idol and that idol, and all they do is like hang out with, party with them, and sleep with them. Like that's what they do. That's how, and then they give them money and favors and access to inside the industry sometimes. And so they have industry parties, and they invite these chicks that go, these hanger-ons, these little hoochies that show up. And this has been going on in the industry. It goes in the industry here in America and over in Korea as well. So, and then sometimes they get caught in situations where they get blackmailed by these women. And just like that actor, that Parasite actor that took his life, how he was having an affair with that chick, and she was blackmailing him. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the pictures located is Han River. They said that's a popular idol dating spot. Girl, you ain't never lying. They said the Han River is where Dispatch be hiding in the trees. Can y'all see Dispatch over there in the tree? Dispatch like Dispatch hiding behind a tree with a camera, just that. Yeah, they said the Han River is where like they go there and park, and they hang out and make out in the car. Like that's a sad existence to have, to where you can't openly date the person that you want. You got to sneak around at the Han River or to the nature reserve, or you got to go, head out. You got to sneak to their house at 2 a.m. and then leave by like 6 a.m. Like you got 4 hours. I got 4 hours. Like, girl, I'll be there. I'll be there. Like, you got to show up at midnight and leave by 3 or 4. Like, you got to hurry up and get up out of there. Like that. But that's what they do. That's how idols keep themselves secret. Then you got to be in disguise, and you got to wear a hat and a mask and dress like a man. And then sometimes you want to dress like a girl. Like they use disguises and stuff to disguise what they look like as they go out. So, like, this is crazy that you have to go through all of this when all of this is not necessary. All of these rules and shit was started like back, like before, in the 70s and 80s. Actresses, and I looked up the history of like K-drama. They were able to date. Actors and actresses in Korea in the 70s and 80s dated. They dated each other. They were married. It was no big deal. It wasn't until the 90s that people started to enforce these stupid rules. So this is not anything that's like been around in Korean culture. This is new. This is not, I can't tell people, this whole non-dating thing is new. This is since the 90s. This is not a Korean culture thing. Korean people date, get married, have sex, have flings, just like anybody else. Their culture is conservative, but it ain't that conservative. Especially in entertainment circles, and it's a little bit more loosey-goosey. But the idea that you can't date, that came from the 90s. That is not a thing that's been around a long time. For decades, artists got married and had children, and nobody even cared. Nobody cared. It started in the 90s. So I'm tired of people acting like this can't be undone. Like this is just the way it is. I'm like, it's only been like this for like 25, 30 years. This can be undone. This needs to be undone. This needs to be undone. I have a righteous indignation. It needs to be undone. There's no reason why idols shouldn't be able to date. Period. There's no reason why they shouldn't be out and open to be with the person that they are attracted to and they love and they date. They ain't got to put their business out on social media. They can still be discreet about it and all that. I'm sure they would want to. They want to protect their privacy. But the idea that they go out to a restaurant and they found out and all of a sudden you're canceled and your whole career is over. That's why I'm just like, okay, y'all have gone too far now. Where you already your career, it's a scam. It's not a scandal for them to date. It's not a scandal for them to be with somebody and a relationship ends. It's not a scandal for them wanting to be married and whatever. They shouldn't hide the person that they're in love with. If they want to date, they should date. If they want to be out with their guy or girl, they should be free to do that. Like the idea that the idols can't be happy, that they for the fans. Like I said, that is a new thing. That is not something that's been in the industry a very long time. That really kicked up in steam like in the early 2000s. But in the 90s, even toward the early 90s, it wasn't like that. This shit didn't come about until like 2003, 2004. That's when this shit really started. So like 22, 23 years has been like this. It hasn't been always like that. Um, yeah, it's very, very true. There is a relatability with others in the industry. That's why I believe John Cook when he said he wanted a woman that doesn't know him or BTS. He said, yeah, he did say that he wanted a woman that didn't, which is going to be hard because people are going to know, but it's not impossible. There are people. If he goes to another country, I don't know in Korea, he's not going to find a woman in Korea that doesn't know him. But in another country, yes. John Cook and V and all of them could go to another country and fit seamlessly into the society and nobody would even know who they were. Like I said, if Sugar would come here in my small, humble little town, I'm just saying, I'm not saying anything. Yeah, I might be shooting my shot. I don't know. I might be shooting my shot for a minute. I'm just saying that if Sugar wants to come in my little humble town, he could easily buy a house, fit right in, have a house built, and nobody would even blink twice. He could just shuffle outside his house, go to the Dollar Tree. We just got a brand new Dollar Tree. He could shuffle to the Walmart. They're building another Walmart, a gas station, and nobody would even know who he was. They would just think he was just some Asian guy. Like nobody would know who Sugar was in my town, and he would fit into the town and just do his thing and be left alone. And nobody really would really know who he was. So yes, they can find somebody who doesn't know them, but they would have to go outside the country. It'd be hard to do it in Korea. But I get it. But I want all the idols to date and be happy and do whatever that is that they want to do. I believe it mainly came out because the women would get pregnant and yes, and inform their families. And yeah, and their yeah. If the girls, yeah, you're saying that in the K-pop industry, if the female singers would get pregnant, that it would be very evident and it would end the group. I agree. I mean, but that happens. Even with the female singers here in America, they get married and they are pregnant and they just go on hiatus. I mean, it ain't Beyonce didn't popped out like what 4 kids now. I mean, damn. I mean, Beyonce went on a world tour. Like her daughter is like what 13 years old now. She got twins at the house. I mean, it's not like pregnancy should kill your career. Rihanna didn't popped out what 3 kids. She still, one day Taylor Swift's gonna get married and pop out a few children. Artists have kids. Madonna has children. Artists have children. And it's just like, okay, well, we'll come back. They work on it and move on, or they leave the industry and go quiet and just, it's not like people act like it's a deal breaker. You pop out a kid. Stars pop out kids. They just like, I need some time off. Give me a year and we'll come back. But I understand the K-pop industry is very different. It's very much more cutthroat than the American industry is. And yeah, they do view K idols as cash cows. So that's the other issue. They really view them as like commodities instead of like people. And that needs to change in the industry as well. That they do treat these idols like they're just things and not really people, which is sad, which is very, very sad. Which they shouldn't. But like I said, my whole point of my video, make sure you thumbs up and like the video if you can. Hi Jennifer. What's up, girl? What you doing? The whole point of my video is that, if you let me recap, YG Leaks got on Discord and I don't know if they were on any other site, but there's a user that goes by the name YG Leaks and they were on they were a week ago on Twitter saying that they used to be an employee of YG and that they had a bunch of files, not just on YG, but other companies. And I don't understand how they would have files on other companies. I'm like, okay. When they said they were a YG former employee, I don't know if they work for other companies, but they said last week they were saying they got a bunch of stuff and they're going to leak it because they were angry because they got fired. Okay. So they threatened to leak it. And then today they leaked it and it was a 10-year-old old video of BLACKPINK. And this is like they were auditioning or they were trainees, they were vocal training, something like that. But it's 10 years ago. So BLACKPINK were pretty young. They were 16 or 17 and they were singing this American song. I don't know what song they were singing, but the song had the N-word in it and they were singing the song and it had the N-word in it. And again, I said to recap my video, what I've said on this video is that, first of all, they didn't pick the song. YG picked the song for them to sing. Second of all, this video was 10 years ago. And third of all, from what I've learned on the internet, this video is not new. This video is out there. There's an edited version of this video that was actually on a DVD somewhere. Somebody was saying it. This is an edited version of this video on a DVD. So they edited the song out. They changed the song. But this is not a new video. Like I've seen the old video. I haven't seen the one that YG leaks, but I did see the old video of Blackpink singing. And I was like, this is the same video. But the video that I saw, yes, they did change the song. And so people are trying to mix Blackpink up in some kind of racial, racist, N-word scandal. And what I'm saying is, I get tired of people using this old trope of a K-pop singer singing something that has the N-word in it, and then people using this as a way to the anti-fans of Blackpink or whoever use this as a way to bring hatred to YG or Blackpink or whatever group that they have to do. Hello, JK. And so I said, I get tired of Black people getting rage baited because really they don't care whether, I'm not saying that Lisa and Jenny and them are racist, but like people online saying that they should know better. I'm like, they're not, they just because they speak English, which is a dumb argument, it doesn't mean they're not Americans, so they don't really know. And so I said, I'm tired of people releasing these type of videos because out of everything that YG could have leaked, why would they leak this? Because they knew that this type of content, that type of video would get the most clicks and views, and that this type of video can be used to rage bait Black K-pop stans. And I'm tired of people rage baiting black K-pop stans and Black people in general about racist stuff. And I'm telling Black K-pop stans, it's not a hill for us to die on. It's not. And there's a reason why this person, YG Leaks, released this video. And I said, everybody, like I said in my other videos, y'all sit back and watch, because I don't believe, we'll see, they threaten to release other things. I don't believe this person was a YG employee. I won't believe it till I see it. So these videos are not unknown videos. And I'm like, why would they go back and release something from 10 years ago? I didn't understand that either. Out of everything they could have released, and this person is online talking mad smack. They're saying they got this kind of video, and they have proof of racism and misogyny and sexism, that they have very salacious videos. Out of everything you could have released, that's what you released? Some Blackpink trainee videos of them singing a song that had an N-word in it? That's what you released? They could have released any kind of dating scandal, somebody touching somebody's boob, somebody feeling on somebody's ass, something. They could have released anything. That's what they chose to release? I said, no, this is a ploy to get people to get upset and rage bait and rage click. And this is what this is. So I'm telling Black people, don't fall for it. That just sit back and watch. Just wait, everybody. Because again, just wait. Because I don't know if this person is fake or whatever it is. But them digging up old videos, it don't cut it for me. And then I said, if they weren't a former employee and they got video that belong to YG or other companies, how are they going to release it and not get sued? I can't just go and take videos that belong to a company and then like, oh, I'm going to leak it. People are going to find out who it is, and they talking about they got fired. And I'm like, if YG really wanted to, I'm sure they're hiring an investigator to find out who this person is. It's not that hard. And then, like I said, if they're on Discord, I said the logic between K-pop stans is scary. Because I'm like, if they're on Discord, all YG has to do is just go to court like Hybe did. And y'all watch my short of talking about those Hybe haters. They're coming for. Oh yes, Hybe haters, if you're listening, they're coming for you. They're coming for you. Hybe is suing everybody. Everybody, they running like cockroaches. They deleting stuff. They taking down posts. They deleting videos on YouTube because Hybe is coming for them. And they're suing people, and people are getting fined. So I told people, I said, it's not that hard for YG to go to Discord and be like, this is what this person is claiming. We're going to get we're going to go to court, and you're going to have to release the name of this person. And you're going to have to provide an IP address of this person. We'll find out who this is. So I'm like, whoever's doing this, they're either incredibly dumb or this is fake, because they can find, you're on Discord, they can find you. Same thing about any platform that you're on, y'all. Social media is not safe. YouTube, Discord, the Korean platforms, y'all are not safe. I don't know why y'all think the internet is you can just be anonymous. It's not. Google knows what our names are on these accounts, and all you gotta do is go to court, and Google will release the information. So the same thing for Discord, same thing for all the rest of these Korean message boards. All the company has to do is go to court, and then they'll give them the information. So I don't understand why people would want to post something on X or Instagram or wherever and think that somehow is going to protect their identity. It's not. You know, that person openly said he hates being. Did YG Leak say they hate BTS? If he's a YG employee, then why he said he had proof about other companies? Right. He said he had Hybe, SM, RW, Cube. Like he lists a whole bunch of companies saying that he had files on. So how would they get all of these files? And if they are YG employee, how would they get access to all? I said, y'all don't believe it. I said, people go with K-pop. It's something strange. People do some strange shit for attention. And I said, people will sit there and post all kinds of things for clicks and views and get attention and get people talking. And then next thing you know, that person then deleted their post and they then moved on. Just like the person that got on a message board and went all over that they had proof, they had evidence, they had that BTS had cooked the numbers and they had proof and they worked for this company and turned out the company that they said they worked for was fake. It didn't exist. And then they said they worked for this company. They had a whole elaborate story. They worked for this company back in 2016 and they know because this company helped buy downloads for Big Hit and Big Hit uses company didn't exist. And then lo and behold, a couple of days later, the post and everything disappeared. They like, oh, we got proof. They had screenshots. Oh, we got screenshots of the text messages between a Big Hit executive and this other executive. Anybody can fake that. All suddenly in 3 or 4 days, gone. Post, poof, disappeared. Gone. Just like the person, dare I say it, who got on a Korean message board and accused Suga of SA. Oh, Suga harassing female staff members and he's sending them lewd messages and they posted audio that sounded like fake audio and they have proof. They have text messages that Suga had sent some staffer saying that, I don't know, saying using sexual innuendos. 3 or 4 days later, poof, be gone. They gone too. So I don't know whether these companies got with these people and took their stuff down. Because Hybe got up, because I'm sure they got reported. Remember, if you see something, report. If y'all see stuff like this, report. But somebody either reported them or they got scared and ran away. Because all of a sudden, that story was over there in Korea in the gossip sites, baby. And I did a live video on Hunty. That person was gone. Within 3 to 4 days, the audio, the supposed screenshots that they was gonna post and just wait and did it. And Suga was over here saying sexual things to people and did it. Like they wrote like 5 paragraphs of how they used to work for Big Hit and they were a staffer and they was there and Suga made everybody feel uncomfortable and this is what he always does and blah blah gone. Because people go on the internet and make things up for attention in the K-pop world. It is disturbing. It's not cute because you're dealing with real people's lives. These are real people's reputation and lives and careers that these people are trying to run. So none of these things so y'all wait for it because I wouldn't be surprised if within 4 or 5 days, everybody waiting to see what YG Leak's gonna leak, and either they're gonna leak something that everybody's gonna be like, okay, like something that's known or already out there, or they're gonna mysteriously disappear. They're going to be gone. Because again, if I was YG, I would be sending cease and desist to Discord saying, take that account down or I'm going to sue you, Discord. And that's what I would do. Take that account down. Yep, Moonlight like me. I need proof. Same thing about the Kim Soo Young thing. She was 15, 16 years. I need proof. Well, we're going to release videos and well, okay, where they at? The parents up there, we got video, we got proof. Where it's been 2 weeks. Where the video at? Where the video, mom and dad? Where the video? You have proof that she was 15, 16. Where the video? Where's the proof? I need to see some metadata. Well, we didn't really want to release it. What? Like, I thought y'all said y'all had proof in video. I thought y'all had proof that she was 16. Well, okay. No. Go on with that. I need to see some proof. I can't just go by he said, she said, they said, the internet, and then people just take this information and go with it. That's why I don't like. Same thing about the Suga shit. I told everybody, I said, everybody just sit back. I said, just wait. Well, Suga, he was in this scooter video fake. Well, they said he was drunk, and he said, do you know who I am? No, none of that was ever said. He fell off his scooter and he turned the corner, boop, fell over, got right back up. I heard he laid on the pavement drunk. And he said, "Do you know who I am? I'm Sugar BTS." I'll never forget that. That's what people were saying. I never forgot that. I read that. I was like, huh, what? What? Like, I never forgot what people said about Sugar. It was a whole thing. He fell over drunk. He couldn't stand up. Then the real video come out, and everybody was shh, hush mode. Shh. Y'all hear that? Nothing. I was like, oh y'all, and like I said in my other video, I said, y'all gonna apologize? Oh no? Oh, y'all ain't got nothing to say now. Oh, the real video came out, and everybody's like, oh, the real video came out, and none of that ever happened. Yeah. So y'all was just making up shit. Y'all was just making up. Y'all making up things. Oh. So therefore, I can't trust the netizens, especially the K netizens and the Korean media, whatever they say. I'm like, no, I'm going the complete opposite direction. If the Korean media told me that the sky was blue, I'm going to look up, I'm going to take about 16 pictures. I'm going to get those pictures verified by scientific proof because I don't believe them. They tell me the sky is blue. I'm like, Korean media told me the sky is blue. I don't really know. I'm going to look at it sideways because I don't believe anything that the Korean netizens or the Korean media tells me about any damn thing. They can tell me that it's kimchi. I'm like, nah, I don't know. I need to taste it first. It looks like kimchi, but I don't know. The sauce is off. It's red, but not really a good red. Like, I don't believe anything the Korean media tells me in their fake cabals. Like, I don't believe anything they tell me. I think some got paid. Other got paid. The boy, they want clicks and views. Clicks and views mean they got paid. Either way, clicks and views brings money. It brings advertisers to a lot of these websites and these content creators. Yeah, they even said Sugar was bullying people, and that all disappeared. All of these posts, these so-called exclusive leaks or whatever that people wrote about Sugar, all this disappeared. Once the video came out, posts mysteriously started to disappear. I was like, I went back and looked on Reddit. I saw, this comment deleted. This user deleted. Whole users deleted on Sugar. Whole users, y'all, deleted in the Sugar and on the BTS Reddit. Whole user. This user deleted their account. You go back and look. Delete. They was running scared. So I'm like, hybe, get them, hybe, because these people are ridiculous. People think they can post anything they want to say and do whatever they want to say, and there's no repercussions. But I'm like, this is not a K-drama. This is not a game. These are real people's lives. Y'all understand why people in Korea are literally ending their own life over this shit? Like, people are dying, y'all. Like, this is not a game. And then knowing that the Korean media, people in the media that have vlogs and blogs and YouTube channels, that they're feuding with other quote unquote journalists, because these people aren't real journalists. I'll say it again with my whole entire chest, my whole C cups, that these people are not really journalists, that these people are like tabloids. These people are just gossip mongers. That's what they are. They're not real journalists. They try to say they're real journalists. They're investigative reporters. No, you're not. You're doing these things for clicks and views and money. And these people need to be stopped. And there's things come out online. There's a whole cabal of them, y'all. Did y'all read that? Y'all read that story? Y'all hear that? With this Kim Soo-young thing, it came out that there's like a whole cabal of them. Like they like the mafia for real. They mafia. He mafia. Like these Korean journalists are like mafia. Like there's whole like factions and cabals. Like it's crazy. Like what I've suspected all along, that there are whole cabals of in Korea. There's like groups of them that they get together and they all like find out stories and dig dirt, and there's like group, and then there's one group fighting another group, and they have like a leader. So there's like gangs of like quote unquote journalists or investigative people, photographers that team up and they form up. Like in groups, they form up like it's Go-Go Power Rangers. And they form up and they attack. They pick out whatever month or season or time, what victim they finna go pick on that month or that year or that month. So this is what they do. And then they go on the attack and they do this for clicks and views and advertisement. They bring people to their channel or their vlog or whatever. That this is what people do. So like there's whole cabals of these people. And then and I've been saying this for a long time. I said, something's not right here. And I'm like, this is not right. how one little story can spread to be a just huge thing. And I'm like, how is this possible? Because even in American media, which ain't perfect, it doesn't spread like it does in Korea. And then you'll go in comment sections, you'll read the same comments over and over and over again. And then I go to Twitter and then the same comments over and over again. Then you go to YouTube and it's the same. And I'm like, okay, I know there's bots, but Jesus, like really? And I know people copy people's comments, like I said before in my last live stream, but I was like, something's not right here. And with the sugar thing, I realized something's not right. When there were so many articles about sugar and so many articles were just copying each other. And I'm like, did they all get together in like a group chat and was like, okay, this is what we're gonna do? Well, guess what? I found out this week. Guess what? They do get together in group chats. I was like, I was just playing last year. I was saying, man, are they sitting around in some secret, super secret group chat on Cacao? And then they were like, oh yeah, they are. I'm like, oh, they are. They are. So they do have a super secret group chat on Cacao. Right. Yeah, I was just playing. They do. So they do sit around in groups and in chat and talk about what stories and what they finna publish. So this is what they do. And I kind of suspected that this is how things get started. And this is how they make their money. Like this is how they make their money. They sell photos, they sell articles, they sell stories, they get clicks and views from advertisers. This is how they make their money. And so any journalistic integrity from these people is gone out the window. These people are not journalists. These people are like vultures. They need to enact that Princess Diana law for these so-called. I wish they would in Korea, but they're not, though. Unfortunately, Marsha. Hey, Marsha. Small media companies, all they copy the larger ones. And again, like I said, I was floored that that this is what they actually. I was just playing when I said, y'all are forming little chat groups. They are forming chat groups. Going, okay, what's the rumor? Who are we gonna get this month? What rumor can we blow out of proportion and report on? Who's doing what? What kind of leads do you have? It's because people run with it and the culture has a bad influence on the way they handle and view things. Plus, people don't understand how South Korea is very small and apply to small town way of They have a very small town way of thinking in their culture. And there's no excuse for that. I mean, there's other countries that are small. Like in Japan, this is not really, you know, how Japanese media do it. Like they're bad, but they're not that bad. I mean, it's like, okay. Like Korea's perfected the art of being manipulative and cruel in there. And I love Korean society. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of beautiful things about Korean people and Korean society, but this is one that's horrible. Like the level of gossip and the level of like people are excited about this. And people like the Kim Soran thing, like I had to back away because it is disgusting to me. It is distasteful and disgusting to me that this person, Kim Sarang, is not allowed to sleep and rest in peace. She's gone. She can't defend herself, y'all. She can't say, wait a minute, I didn't do this or I didn't do that or this is how our relationship was. It's none of that. Now it's Kim So-young cheated on her. I'm still like, so what? She was married. That's her business. Well, she had a boyfriend. That's her business. Like that is her business. Well, then they brought out her financial information and how she was in financial straits. I don't want to hear this. I'm like, I don't want to hear this. I don't. That's a new low for Korea. Like dragging people who are alive is one thing, but people who are dead who can't defend themselves. Okay, now we're getting into something that is completely horrific. Like this is disgusting. Like this is wild to me. That this person, there are other stars that have committed, the other stars that have ended their own lives, and it just everybody condolences and everybody just celebrated them and went about their day. I have never in my life seen anything like this with the Kim Saran thing. This is a new low for Korea. This is a new low. Like this really, y'all. This got me. Like this got me. Like I don't know. I don't even know what to say because it's like, it things don't normally emotionally affect me, but the Kim Saran thing kind of got me here a little bit. I don't know why. Like it just like she's gone. Like she's gone. Like, now we bringing up who she married, who she dated, how much money she made. What? What does this have to do with anything? It has nothing to do with nothing. It's just gossip that people are interested. Why? I'm just like, and I get online and I'm like, okay, well, let me read the stories. And I'm just, the first story, I'm like, the second, I'm like, the third, I'm like, click off. I just can't do it. Well, he cheated with some K-pop singers. Well, she obviously had issues. Well, she would cry in the hallway to her friend. Man, I don't want to hear this, man. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear about her crying in the hallway. I don't want to hear about how desperate her money situation was. I don't want to hear about how her parents failed her and everybody failed. I don't want to hear that. What sick fucking person wants to hear this? About somebody who took their life. What sick bastard wants to hear this? I don't want to hear that. About nobody who took their life. How desperate they was. How lonely they were. What? Why would you want to hear this? Why would you even want to read stories about this and be like, oh, yup, she was desperate. Boy, she was depressed. Boy, she was lonely. She didn't have nobody. Why? So because it makes them feel better about themselves? Man, I don't need that. I don't need to feel better about my life and myself. I don't need that. That's bad juju, man. That's bad juju. Like if you take glee and some kind of enjoyment in hearing about how awful Kim Saran's life was or how she was cheated on, I ain't got nothing. Man, there's something fucking wrong with you. For real, dude. Like, for real, bro. There's something wrong with you. Like, you are a broken fucking person. For you to hear about the suffering of another human being that took her life and you think that's okay to watch videos and, man, there's something wrong with you. There's something seriously fucking wrong with you, man. Like, there's something wrong with you. Like, there's nothing in the Kim Saran story that brings me any type of joy. Japanese are polite, rude, behind closed doors. Koreans are under pressure. It is. I understand that Koreans work hard under a lot of pressure. You know, it's a smear campaign with no boundaries, Moonlight. Exactly. There's nothing. I like, just when I think it's worse, every day I wake up and I look at my Korean news and I'm like, shit, okay. Like, every day I'm like, okay, they gonna leave it alone. She was married. She had a husband. There was a boyfriend she was still talking to. Okay, I'm like, can we just move on? No. They're like, hold on, Kiki. Next day, well, this friend then came out the woodwork. This person then came out the woodwork. This person is her cousin, her friend, her roommate. Oh, well, this and this happened. Why would you feel the need if my friend took their life? I'm not going to run to the media and tell the media how fucking miserable they were, how depressed they were, how they would cry over this dude, and he fucking had sex with every freaking member of Red Velvet or whatever. Why in the world would I feel like this would be appropriate to do my friend like this? Why? Why would I feel it in my heart to be that cruel? You know what? You got a comment? I ain't got no comment. Weren't y'all friends? Yeah. What you got to say? Nothing. I wouldn't have no comment. I'd just be like, I ain't got no comment. When y'all friends? Mm-hmm. What you got to say? Nothing. I have nothing to say about her. Nothing. She was a lovely friend. She was a good person. Other than that, get out of my face, man. There's no way I would be sitting up here like, yeah, he cheated on her. And yeah, and she was pregnant. She had an abortion. But you're supposed to be a friend? But you telling all her business? What kind of friend tell all her business? She would cry and he was cheating on her with these two cable. Are you supposed to be a friend? My friend take her life? I'm like, I ain't got nothing to say. You better find somebody else. I ain't got nothing to say. What you got to say? She was a lovely person. That's all I got to say. No comment. You know. I don't understand it. Yeah, where were all these people when she was dating an old dude? Where was all these people when she was depressed and sad and she needed money? Where was all these people? Where was her parents? Where was her family? It sounded like this poor child had no support. Like, she had nobody really in her corner. She had a bunch of people that was like really like using her. Where was her money? Where did their parents not save up no money? Like I asked in my last live stream, where was her money? I still keep asking for the people in the back. Stray kids. Stray kids. Stray kids. Where was her money, stray kids? Felix said he don't know. He like, girl, he's like, baby, I don't know. Like, where was her money? She didn't have no money left over from the time she was a kid actress. She had no money left over, none. Where was her family? Why would her family be releasing her business? I couldn't even have enough mental wherewithal. I'm just thinking, like, if my daughter took her life and she was 24 years old, I wouldn't even have enough mental and emotional energy to even get out of bed, much less say release videos and pictures of my child's personal life. I would think, would my child want this? No. I cannot believe for the life of me that Kim Saran would want her parents to release this information. The information didn't get released while she was alive, but she was dating Kim Soo Young. Apparently, they didn't even date that long. She was married to somebody else, and the parents are like, we didn't know she was married. We didn't know she was seeing anybody else. Man, oh, come on now. All right. And it may be true. She's an adult. She's allowed to date and see and do whatever she wants. That's where her prerogative. She was grown. She didn't have to tell her parents. She didn't tell her parents everything. Apparently, Kim Saran kept things on the low. And that's her right. She's an adult. So let her be, let her rest, let her be. Let that girl be. So I don't understand. Like I said, I don't even read the articles anymore. Like some of my favorite YouTubers have talked about it. And I'm like, Kim Soo Young did a press conference. He got up there and cried. He said he dated her when she was an adult. And they really only dated for like 2 years. And it was, and I'm like, can we just let it be? Just go on. You done ruined this man's life. You done drug the husband through the mud because people were sitting there saying the husband did something to her and that's the reason why she killed it. Just let it be, let it be. I said, let it be, let it be. I said, okay, he done did the press conference and people still dragging him. And I'm like, what was the point of even doing the press conference if people still gonna drag? You know what, man? I was like, I wouldn't even did that press conference. And now he's filing a lawsuit against people dragging him. He's saying, I dated this chick when she was 18 years old. And I did not date her when she... And then the parents, I'm like, where are your proof? Prove to me that she was 16. Well, we're going to release video. Look at what they released it then. Not they afraid that they're going to get sued. Man, just let it go. Like he did the press conference. I'm like, can we just move on now? The man got up there and cried. And then people like, well, he's an actor. I think he was really sincere. His career has ended. Why wouldn't he be up there crying? I'd be up there crying too. If I knew my reputation, my career has ended. I've lost endorsements. I've lost money. I've lost my livelihood. People are whispering about me. I'm sure his family members and friends are shocked or upset. Why wouldn't I be up there crying? Well, he's just acting. Why wouldn't he be emotional? I would be emotional too. All because my ex decided to take their life. I'm blamed for it. Y'all are talking bad about me. Y'all calling me all kinds of horrible. And I'm supposed to sit up here and just be like, yeah, and act like it's no big deal. Yeah, I'll be up there crying. I'll be up there bawling like a 2-year-old that got punched in the teeth. I'll be up there. I'll be up there crying too. Cause I'll be like, my life is virtually over. Like, why would I not be? Who wouldn't be emotional over that? Well, my life is over. I'm supposed to sit up here and be like, yeah, it's cool. It's fine. Like, oh, we dated. It's no big deal. Bye, y'all. Peace. I mean, I'm like, yeah, I'd be up there crying. I'm like, why wouldn't he? His life is. Y'all finna run the man out the country. Why wouldn't he be sad? Who in it? What sociopath are you that all of these things are going to happen to you? He's probably lost all of his friends have turned against him, and then you supposed to sit up there like you eating a ham sandwich, like it's just nothing. Yes, he should have been emotional. I would have been any person. He's a human being. Well, I mean, I would be crying too. I said, Kim Soo Young, I'm not even mad at you. I'd be crying too. I felt bad for the guy. I said, oh, damn. I'm like, okay, like, wow, okay. Like, he was like, I swear, like, I didn't. And then knowing that when you do the press conference, people still gonna drag you, just like Sugar. Sugar got up there and did the photo line, and Sugar was up there. I said, do y'all not remember? Sugar looked like he was gonna cry. I watched that video from time to time. I watched that video the other day, and Sugar looked like he was gonna cry. And why wouldn't he? Like, this is a situation where the reporters' cameras is flashing and poor Sugar just looked like he was angry and sad all at the same time. It was a very odd look for Sugar. He looked cute though. I don't care what I say. He looked so cute though. He looked cute with his little short hair. And he just looked like he looked stressed worried, sad, and angry all at the same time. The look in Sugar's eyes was like it was heart wrenching at the time when I watched it. I said he looks so sad. Like I've never seen him ever look so just. I've never seen Sugar. I've never seen many K idols look like that. I mean, he looked like shell shocked. Like he looked like a deer caught in the headlights. And then like the look in his eyes, if you go back and watch the video, go back and watch it. But the look in his eyes was very haunting. I mean, Sugar looked haunted. Like he looked mad, sad, haunted, upset, all at the same time. You know. Yeah, somebody's airing dirty laundry and everybody being put up. Yes, it's like you airing people dirty laundry. That has nothing that's not our business. It's not my business what Kim Sunong want to do in her personal life. So I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. And then, like I said, the age of consent in Korea was 13. I've said it before. I said get mad at Korea. If y'all mad about that, then I mean, the age of consent right now in Korea is 16. A 16 can date a 30-year-old, y'all. I mean, don't get mad at me. Get mad at Korea. So he didn't break. My thing about everything is like, did they break any laws? Did Kim Si Young break any laws? No. There's no evidence in articles I read, things I read today. There's nothing. The parents have never said that he coerced her or forced her to be together. And he got up there and said that he's like, nobody forced her to be with me. I didn't force her to be with me. Why would he force her? He's a world famous, good looking actor. I'm sure she wasn't forced. I'm sure she went wingling with this man. So he's like, I didn't force her to be with her. I didn't do anything to her. He was like, I didn't cause her to take her life. I didn't do anything. Like, I have not done any of these things. And the idea that people are accusing you of forcing your ex to take their lives, that's real heavy. That's heavy, y'all. I'm like, he like, people are blaming me. He's like, it's not my fault. She took her life that I know of. He's like, I didn't do anything. He's like, I didn't do nothing. like, please, like, I didn't. That's it. All he did was lie in the beginning, said that they didn't date, but of course they all go lie and say that. Oh, many armies agree not to watch the Sugar video. Yeah, I understand people don't watch the video, but I do go back every once in a while and watch it just because, like, I'm I'm always curious to see the look. Like I will never forget that look, and that just fuels my anger to the Korean media. Like I'll never forget how Sugar looked. Never. I never in my lifetime. I said, Lord, they didn't drove this man crazy. That's the first thing I saw. Cause Sugar, he didn't even look like himself. Like he didn't even look right, y'all. Like I'm not saying y'all go back and watch the video, but even if you click on photos, they have photos of the video. Like his face didn't even look right to me. Like his face didn't look right. And I'm like, Sugar don't even look right. Like I've seen Sugar with no makeup on, and I've seen Sugar with short hair. His face didn't even look like the same person. Like it just looked like whatever grief or whatever had like even transformed the look of his face. And grief can do that. Like grief can change you at like a really like a molecular level. Like I'm getting really heavy right now. But grief can transform you. Like grief it can age you, it can transform you, it can like alter you at like a real deep level. Like it's a scientific thing. That worry and grief, there's like certain chemicals that get released in the body that if you are stressed out over time, like your whole DNA can be degraded and affected by certain stressors and certain triggers and certain chemicals that those things are triggered in. So it's just like his whole face like just looked different. It just looked weird to me. Like it looked off. It's just like you could tell that he was like, this is horrible. And I felt so bad for him. And then, like I said, the same thing with Kim So Young. When I saw the press conference, like his face looked the same way. It's like a level of like, I am trapped in something that I feel like I can't get over. And it's like his whole face was like twisted, like it was tense, it was scared, it was fear, it was everything all at once. The human condition always fascinates me. He had to turn it off when he saw his face, Moonlight. I agree. I agree. Like I saw Sugar's face and I said, oh, I said, poor sweetie. I said, look how he's just going through it. And Sugar, his lips look cracked, like he'd been picking his lips. And if you look at his fingers really closely, you could see where like his fingers were like, you could see where he had picked his fingers and chewed on his fingers so bad. Like you could just see it. Like I look at all of these things. I was looking at his lips and his face and everything, and you can see where his little fingernails were just so chewed. Because he said in interviews he does that when he's nervous. He chews his fingers, and if you look closely at his hands, you can see well, like they were almost like bloody. So I said, I had to turn off because I was like, you could see that he had picked himself to like, he was probably sitting here like this the whole entire time, just the whole entire time, just chewing on his fingers. Because you could see like they were almost bloody. Like it's very sad. Like I notice shit like that. Like I sit there and I watch and I look at people's bodies and behaviors and their eyes, and it's just he looked haunted, you know. And then, like I said, I looked at his fingers and I said, "Oh, the poor thing." I said, "Look at his fingers are all chewed up." And I remember I froze and I told my daughter, I said, "Look at his fingers," and she said, "Ew, look at his nails." I said, "Because he'd been picking them, and his lips were all cracked, and you could tell he was picking them, you know." Like he's going like a nervous habit. You know, he was going through it. Your sister just cried after seeing him like that. Oh, yeah, it was sad. It was very sad to see him just like in such a frantic. You could tell that his mental health was being like eroded and that it was a lot. It was a lot on him. Um, yeah, he was wearing his emotions on his face, right? You know. And yeah, yeah, you could tell. Well, you can always tell. Like people say, the eyes are the window to the soul, and you could tell by his eyes, like that. His eyes were just like, I'm haunted, like this. And then, like I said, we don't know whether Sugar has, you know, recovered from that. That's very traumatic. I mean, it's very for him to stand up there. Sugar was brave for him to stand up there. I mean, for him to do the photo line and stand up there, it was very brave of him. I mean, for him to get up there and bow and apologize, like even like if you go back and listen to his voice, even his voice was not the same. Like when he was talking, you could tell his voice had a nervous timbre. I ain't never heard Sugar nervous about nothing. I ain't never heard Sugar nervous about nothing. Sugar done been on stage. Sugar done been on TV. Sugar done did interviews. I've never heard Sugar in my all the videos I went back from 2013 when he first started. I've never heard Sugar be nervous. Sugar's very reserved, yes, but I've never heard his voice with that type of timbre to it. You could tell he was nervous, he was scared, he was worried. Like it just like his voice, it didn't even sound the same. It was softer. It was a timbre of fear to it, you know. And so I you can tell he was scared. You could tell he was nervous, he was scared. You could tell he was tired. He looked real tired. And he looked like he had bags on, like he probably hadn't slept in maybe a day or two. And he just looked like a scared, cornered, trapped animal. And it's a video that like I said, it's not something that I watch very often. But every once in a while, I think in the past year, I think I probably watched the video maybe 4 or 5 times just to see. Because I'm like, did I see what I thought I see? Because the more I learn about BTS, the more I watch them on video and concert, I get to know their personalities more. And the more I watch and listen to Sugar's interviews and stuff like that, when I go back and watch that video, it wasn't evident to me in the beginning, but it's very evident now. That was like a whole 360. I was like, that don't even seem like Sugar. The way he talked, his inflection, the words he was saying didn't even sound like him. It was like it was a whole nother person standing up there. Still cute Sugar, but he just I don't know, he just didn't look right to me. Like it just looked like somebody that was going through some kind of mental health something. And I just hope that he got the help that he need, he got the support that he need, and when he comes back to BTS, that he's overcome everything. Hopefully, the Korean media will they will rip anyone, even themselves, to shit. Yeah, now the Korean media and the Kim So Young thing, they turning on each other. I said, what the hell? They fighting each other now. Is this media blogger versus this guy? And I'm just like, I can't even keep up anymore with the Kim Sadan thing because now the media is mad at each other. Now these two different vloggers are fighting and threatening to sue each other. What? I'm like, I said this too much. I was like, can I just get New Jeans to go away? Shit. I can't even get New Jeans to go away. I'm like, damn. Then New Jeans up here talking reckless and I'm like, New Jeans, go away. Ain't y'all on hiatus? And then the media just softball. Oh. That fucking media just like, oh, New Jeans. Yeah, Adora was so mean to them, and Hybe was just so ugly, and New Jeans get up there and talk reckless about Korea. Korea's your fault. Korea, you ain't shit. Like New Jeans get up there and talk reckless. Adora ain't shit. Korea ain't shit. Koreans ain't shit. All of y'all ain't shit. We on hiatus. Deuces. Minhee Jin for life. Like New Jeans come on there and blast everybody. New Jeans up there and snatching wigs off of everybody. Everybody's wigs getting snatched, and then the media's like, well, they were treated so bad by Adore. I'm like, didn't they just say Korea wasn't shit? Didn't the general population just turn on them? Ain't they fans sending protest trucks saying go back to Adore? What the hell? And then the Korean media is just like, well, let girls be girls. They just, you know, you know, just, it's hair like bubble gum. I'm like, really, Korean media? You over here singing bubble gum? Really? Korean media over here acting like some damn bunny uncles over here. They bunny uncle here, bunny uncle there, here a bunny uncle, there a bunny uncle, everywhere a bunny uncle. Bunny uncles everywhere in Korean media. New Jeans can do no wrong. Like the Korean media, like, well, they was treated bad. And what? I'm like, man, if you don't get your bunny uncle looking, I was like, really, Korean media? Y'all rip and drag everybody. But New Jeans is like, well, we give them the benefit of the doubt. They on hiatus and they didn't break their contract. I guess that's what they said. I guess, and in the injunction, they just need some rest right now. They need rest. I'm like, really, Korean media? What is going on here? I'm like, what? How much money Jen and paid y'all asses? I'll pay. I'm like, my God, today. God, that infuriate. Every time they do an interview, I'm like, okay, y'all. I'm like, here we go. I'm reading it. I'm like, okay. Just every interview, every TV interview, I'm waiting with bated breath. I'm like, what is the Korean media gonna say? Come on, y'all, come on. And then Korean media is like, hey, I don't, they NJZ. That's what we gonna call them. They don't, I'm just like, I was like, Dad! It's Korean media. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Well, in New Jeans, they want to be NJZ. That's what they want to be called. So we gotta respect them, right, guys? I'm like, Korean media don't respect nobody. They don't even respect BTS. How much BTS has done for Korea and how much money they brought in. They don't even respect BTS. BTS don't even get the benefit of the doubt. They drag BTS at any opportunity. Anything they have to do to bring up BTS, they will bring up BTS. But New Jeans is like, I'm just like, so we're not gonna drag them? All right. I don't know what how powerful people New Jeans got. I'm telling you, there's sharks in blood. Wait for drop of blood. Bang PD must got some deep ass enemy. Like I be asleep at night. I be asleep with my BTS pillow. I be curled up on my BTS pillow. I be worried about Bang PD. I be waking up in the middle of 3 o'clock in the morning like Bang PD. Bang PD. I be worried for his safety. Child, I'm like, he must have made some powerful enemies. Cause they be coming for Hybe's neck. Oh, they be coming for their neck, y'all. They be coming for Hybe's neck. I be over here like, whoo! I be on the internet trying not to go to war with people because they be coming for Hybe, like Hybe snatched up somebody's mama or something. I was like, dang, there's some people's posts. I be like, damn, what Hybe do to you? Do they got your parents kidnapped in the back? Like, is Big Hit headquarters? Did they put a hit on your family? Like, what? Because some people be going in on Hybe like it's personal, like it's a vendetta. Like they up here like this, like, oh, motherfucker. I'm just like, calm down. I'm like, calm down, people. It's okay. It's just a company. Like it's a place of work. I mean, knowing Hybe ain't no better or no worse than not the rest of these companies. SM, YG, JY, all these companies are just about the same. They all equally ruthless and greedy. But they be coming for Hybe like it's personal. Like Hybe got some people parents in the basement and their little sister and their dog back there. Like Hybe is like, if your dog gonna get it if you don't shut the hell up. I'm like, what has Hybe done to y'all? Did Hybe kick your dog? Did they strangle, they choke slam your cat? Like, what is it about Hybe that people like really take personal? I was like, it's not that personal for me. I'm just like, y'all act like Hybe did something to y'all, girl. They be talking about Hybe like Like they the devil. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, okay, y'all hate BTS that much? Child. There are many enemies. Yeah, poor Bang PD. I was just like, Lord, he didn't got some strong enemies. I said, I don't know how he's sleeping now. Y'all see Bang PD and lost a bunch of weight, y'all. He over there like, Opa. I saw Bang PD. I said, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute, is that Bang PD? Oh, hey, Opa. I was like, Opa, Opa. Bang PD is looking good, y'all. He done lost a whole bunch of weight. I said, wait a minute. Bang PD in his cute era, y'all. Y'all, Bang PD is in his cute era. He gonna be up on stage with J-Hope, taking, with a little tank top on, taking his jacket off. I said, go on up there, Bang PD. Come on, Daddy. Come on, Opa. Go on up there, Opa. Go on up there with Jay. Go on up there with Jay. It's gonna be Bang PD and Jay. Go on up there, Bang PD, Bang and Jay. They're gonna be singing it for the ladies, baby. Bang PD and got slim and trim. He's single and ready to mingle, baby. I was like, Bang PD, come on, Daddy. Come on, Opa. Come on, Opa. Come on over to Texas, Opa. I'll take you too. Bring Sugar with you. It's all good. It's all love here. Bring Sugar and bring RM, bring Bang PD. Come, matter of fact, throw in J-Hope with you. All for it. The whole real rap line can come. The whole real rap line can come. I'm gonna need the rap line and the producer. Matter of fact, you know what? Throw in Supreme Boy and P Dog. All y'all, come on. Come on. All y'all, come on over. Come on over. Like, it's nothing but love here. Y'all imagine Bang PD dancing to Mona Lisa. He said, might as well blow it. I like them girls. I was like, go ahead, Bang PD, tell him. Tell him you like them girls. Shit, get him, Bang PD, get him. He be up there body rolling. Go ahead, Bang PD, body roll on their asses. Oh, like Bang PD. I'm like, what is he doing? Get him, Opa. I'm gonna start calling Bang PD Daddy Bang. It's gonna be Daddy Youngie and Daddy Bang. Like, Daddy Bang is up there on stage. Girl, I'm like, girl, what? Oh my God. Sweet dreams are made. You, Bang PD, can get up there and sing too. You like to take you home. Sing it, Bang. Nothing but diamond necklaces on you, girl. Bang PD be like, I'ma love you like. Bang PD up there doing the chorus. I'm gonna love you right there. Love you right. Who can get on it? Bang PD can get it, y'all. He can get it. That's how you know the live stream is going off the rails. This live stream has officially gone off the fucking rails. When I'm talking about Bang PD with the body rolls, singing Sweet Dreams with J-Hope, that's how you know it's gone off the rails. I was like, well, you know what? I'm not gonna hate. Bang PD is looking good. Like I said, he lost a bunch. I didn't even recognize him at first. I was like, wait a minute, is that Chairman? Is that Hitman Bang? Oh my God, I'm like, Hitman Bang. Lord. Hey, he's like, yeah, it'd be like in that video. Hey, yo, it's Hitman Bang. How they be making fun of him? Talking about, hey, yo, it's Hitman Bang. They was making fun of him. Talking about, y'all know to stop. Y'all leave that man alone. He did. He talking about, hey, yo, it's Hitman Bang. Oh my God, I need to stop, y'all. Oh my God. He was so cute in that video, though. He was cute to my, hey, yo, it's Hitman Bang. I was like, oh no. But he done lost a lot of weight, though. He cute, though. I was like, oh, he lost some weight. I'm like, oh. I'm like, y'all, okay, y'all got me silly now. What time is it? Oh, let's see what my kids do. Oh, it's time for me to go. It is 9:34 my time. It's time for me to go. I got to take a shower. I got to cook my kids something to eat. I got to see what my kids are doing. They're like knocking on the door. They're like, Mom, are you on a live stream, Mom? That's my kids. Ma. That's my daughter. Ma. Are you on a live stream, Ma? Go away, kids. I'm on a live stream. BTS even teaches TXT about this. Even now TXT are making fun of that video. They are. Oh, you said I love when they do that. Y'all leave Hitman. Without Hitman, we wouldn't have no BTS. There would be no Hive without Hitman. Like it was his vision and his business sense. And he's made mistakes. You know, he's hired Minnie Jin, so that was a huge, colossal. But hindsight is 2020. He thought he was doing the right thing by trying to get a female group to underneath Hive. So he hired Minnie Jin, and she is talented, like no doubt. But she was more trouble than what it's worth. And then, like as a company, the board of directors and the people they make mistakes. It's not all on Hitman Bang. Like he's kind of like out of it, you know. Like the board of directors people really run the company, you know. Oh, I okay. I gotta get a shower in and chill with Black Swan. You always chilling with Black Swan. I'm gonna chill with Black Swan. Matter of fact, I've been watching BTS concert videos. I watch them at night before I go to sleep. But I'm not mad at him, man. Like he did what he thought he was doing, what was right for his company. He didn't know that Minhee Jin was gonna flip out like this and try to take a door and do all like so I'm not people blame him, but I don't. He's a businessman. He was doing whatever that's best for his business, and he thought that was the right step. And looking at it, I would think I would have hired Minnie Jin too. I would have hired her. Like she worked for SM. She's been in the industry a long time. She probably sweet talked her way into everything. Like I think Minnie Jin knows how to talk to people. I think she knows how to sweet talk people. So I think she knew what she was doing. Like she knew. Like she knew that she was going to try to play Adore and Hybe executives like a fiddle. Like she was even willing to sleep with some of them. So you know, I mean, we don't know if this really happened or not. I don't know. She may have. I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past her or anything. Allegedly, I'm just saying my opinion. She might have. I don't know what would have went on when she was at SM. I don't know what kind of inroads or people that she has behind the scenes in the business. I've heard all types of things about the people that she knows. She's been working in the business a long time. There are people that owe her favors in the business, so I wouldn't be surprised if she would have used some of her feminine charms to sway. Because like I said, when they had them screenshots of the messages, it sounded like that wasn't her first rodeo, folks. It sounded like she was like, you know what, I should have just slept with him. And then I was like, girl, what? Like she just said it way too casually. You know what? I should have slept with that one executive. Damn. Like, I'm like, girl, really? Is that your go-to? Like you just said that real too quick. She said it too quick and too casual. That she should have just slept with some executive, and she just really and she said it. She said it with her whole full chest. Minnie Jen said it with her full chest. That she should have slept with some executive and said it like it wasn't nothing. I said, oh, this probably ain't her first time. I don't know how she may be getting down because the way she said it pretty confidently. Like she should have just slept with him. She was like, I could have got him. If I just slept with him, to put it on him. Like I'm like, okay, girl, you do you. I read that text message. I died. I howled. I said, girl, you are something else. That Minnie Jen is something else. That you could do a whole psychological case study on Minnie Jen. Says that woman's something else, honey. Like the way she be talking in them text messages, them cacao messages be so reckless. She be calling people bitches, all kinds of things. She them little bitches better say hello to me. I'ma kill them. I was like, girl, if you don't calm down, Minnie Jen, she is straight crazy. I was like, oh, she like the way she talk is just straight reckless. It's crazy the way she talk. I was just like, girl, like I don't even. I was like, is she kidding or is she serious? Like I don't. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm like, okay, girl, you kidding, right? Like the way she talk is just sounds crazy. Like how she says things, and she just seems very mean. She's like a very miserable person to work. She's not a very seems like a very not a very nice person. I love that they did. Oh yeah, yes, BTS even TSD. I'm glad she didn't. I don't believe she would. Like I hope Hitman Bang didn't try to really Hitman Bang. He be like, they don't call me Hitman Bang for no reason. Hey, AK, I'm just finna get off this live stream, girl. I've spent my 2 hours on here. But thank you, AK, for being here. Y'all, AK's here. AK, my only mod. It be the Wild Wild West here. They people be coming over here. I'll be like, oh my God. But anyway, if y'all missed the video, go rewind it. I was talking about, the K-pop industry, and it's okay, AK. I appreciate it as usual. I appreciate your engagement. It goes to the metrics. But I gotta go, y'all. But yeah, I was talking about race and being a black K-pop stan and the things that have come out, and I said about Blackpink and how people, use racism as a way to pull black folks off sides and make us rage. They get us all riled up, and when people really don't care about racism, but they want to get us riled up. So there you go. But yeah, anyway, y'all say they don't call that man Hitman Bang for no reason. Let me stop. But make sure y'all rewatch the video. And yes, I will have a safe rest of the week. I got another video. Before I leave here, I gotta say I got a video coming out tomorrow which talks about K-pop fandom names, like the ugliest K-pop fandom names. Like I do like the top 10. The 10 ones I found. I thought that was the ugliest one. So make sure y'all take a look. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And I will be back this weekend to do another K-pop live stream because there are so many things going on in K-pop right now that it's like I can barely even keep up. There's so many scandals. We'll see. There's so many leaks, scandals, people unaliving themselves, so many different things going on. So anyway, you guys have a good night. Bye.